Welcome to the OSG Gang's live stream, where you can expect live, simple, garage talk. Today's special guest is
What's up?
Well, welcome. We've been waiting on this one for a minute. We have with us today none other than the man, the myth, the legend, Big Stick Stangs is in the house.
Thank you.
AKA
Hello,
Rick
everyone.
McStang.
I got to say, I really appreciate you inviting me. I'm very honored, and thanks for all you're doing. The videos and the streams are fire.
Oh, appreciate that. Thank you.
And same, that goes to you too, Mel.
Shout out to Mel there in the background. Nah, but Lewis and I've been waiting for this day. So.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So the
well,
whole
probably,
world.
Go ahead.
The whole world needs to hear your story, Rick. About
which one?
all that you're willing to share, man. Lay it on us.
Keep it positive. Keep it positive. So
yeah, keep it positive. Let us know what made you strong and helped you endure all that you've been through. Because I personally know you, and we're like family. So I know what you've been through. So and you're a really, really, really strong person that I love and I appreciate. So.
Thank you so much.
A great example, brother. Great example.
Let me get centered on the screen. Man, I really appreciate you saying that. I guess you got to have the will to no matter if you don't go as far as you want to, it doesn't matter. You get a lot done along the way, step by step.
Hey, what's up, CCW Fox?
Hey, CCW. And just want to thank anyone that's going to pop in, because I don't have my other phone. I won't be able to comment unless it's popped up on the screen. And but I really appreciate everybody.
Yeah, well, we all appreciate you. So
you got questions or?
Oh well,
I do want to start this thing.
my whole thing is we've been doing like stream after stream, and we've been interviewing a lot of people, but then we also thought like, hey man, Rick is a very interesting individual. We have to have him as a guest in the stream because he's such an interesting person.
That he is, and he inspires both of us, right? So,
I do my best.
Can you tell us, Rick, what got you into cars, first of all, man?
Exactly.
Well, I started very young. My first set of wheels was, a chopper 20-inch bicycle.
Oh wait, I think I have a picture of that.
Oh man.
We get the chance to see baby Ricky.
And you can see a 65 Mustang in the background.
Look at that. Rick and his chopper, man.
5 years old.
Love
there.
It.
You can hardly tell that's you, Rick.
Yeah, my back was turned. I did look a little younger.
But that is a cool bike, man.
Thank you. I love that bike.
That is an awesome bike, man.
That was just a normal bike, and someone came knocking on doors and just wanted to sell that fork kit. It actually had like a springer. It wasn't just like, because back in the day we'd take the forks, flip them, saw them off, and stick them on the other forks, whichever one knows what I'm talking about. They just slip over and you beat them off with a hammer. But that was actually it was raked out a lot more, and it was hard to ride.
No doubt.
I did a couple crashes.
Is that a Schwinn or?
No, I wish. No, it's probably I'd say a Huffy Davidson.
Oh, I remember the Huffies. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So that's a custom made bike. Did you make that?
No, what? Well, I put the fork on it.
I've never seen anything.
Yeah, I've never seen another one like that either. Funny, I love to ride wheelies. When I was young, older than this, I could ride one all the way around the block. Before, stunts on bikes was the thing, and we used to jump ramps because watch Evel Knievel. And luckily I survived that. But I thought the wheelie on that bike you see once, and the front wheel came off.
I owe a lot of my lifelong scars to Evel Knievel, believe me.
Yeah.
Man, that's really cool.
He's definitely a unique individual.
Oh, for sure, man. He's one of a kind. That's a great.
Then I got into cars. My first car, I was 15 years old.
Oh,
that's 70, but I had a 70 Chevelle before this, and
okay,
and a 307 two-barrel Malibu, and then it's long gone.
Okay,
and I ended up with a 70 coupe Mustang, and just both of them were stock, and it was faster than a Chevelle was.
Okay.
So and then I that had a 302 in it.
Mm-hmm.
That ended up in the blue car, the picture that you just showed before I restored it.
Okay.
And but that's some friends told me I was crazy for taking that apart, because my car's awesome. Yeah, you can bring the pictures back up. It was far from awesome.
Okay. You want the pictures back up now, or?
Sure, we'll get it, whatever, unless someone's got a question.
Okay, I don't see anything yet. BBQ Mike's in the house. So.
What's up, Mike?
What's up, Barbecue Mike?
The best barbecue I haven't tasted yet.
I can dig it, man.
Anyway, that shot is the old magnesiums on it. The car was painted grabber blue. I guess that was a hot thing then, but it's back to the original color, which is extremely rare. And you can see the fender stuff. It's like solid brown mud and all that. No, no bumper, no splash pan. But it was a solid car with really good bones. And another side of it, that house is a farmhouse. We actually, it was $150 a month for rent. Big old like Walton style house.
Wait a minute,
but there,
$150 a month?
Yes, sir, $150. And that was, I'd say, I'm thinking mid 80s. Okay, maybe 87 or so.
Mid 80s.
And yeah, that's when my wife and we lived together with the kids. She was still alive. But the reason why the house was so cheap, it was really run down. I did a lot of work to the inside, but there was no heat, no HVAC. There was a big homemade wood stove in there, and a lot of people got some bad burns on that, but it heated the house more than you wanted it to. But
hey, Rick, you
yes,
back in '87.
Yes,
that's the year I was born, bro. You were already rocking
87 or 87
fastback.
Man, Lewis, you're always flexing about how young you are, man.
No,
I know it.
I wasn't even
good
born.
looking.
I wasn't even born, and Rick already had a fastback, bro.
Right.
I had this pic here. You can see the primer hood. I was speeding down a road, close to the house. And it was like roller coaster road. I get to the bottom, hood just rips clean off.
No way.
Hinges and all. And it didn't damage it, kind of bended up the corner a little bit. And, we went back and picked it up. It was luckily no one else is on the road. And it's like, so I'm totally fearful, of hoods flying up, especially now that I have a Fox.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but it had automatic, right there. It had the 351 with the FMX. You can see the automatic. That's when it was in primer. This is 1989.
This one?
Yeah, this one and the one before. Okay. Well, actually, the one before, that's when that's where I rolled it out of the paint booth fresh, and I just got those wheels and wanted to see what it looked like.
And so you painted this yourself, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
What's up, Jason?
606 Garage. What's up, brother? Thanks for being here.
What's up, Mr. Ritchie? Wow.
But these are pics of pics, ain't the best quality. You see the shed behind you. There's a big Sears sheet metal shed.
Yeah.
And you can see shop light and stuff. I had a 50-gallon vertical tank, compressor, a Binks number 7 suction cup gun, and a nice DeVelvis primer gun. And I coated it with Featherfield. It's straight as an arrow. And there's only one spot that had rust, which I welded in patch panel.
Is that it
right
there?
Yes, sir. That's
Okay.
an entire car. It's a right now. It still has, you know, the original wheel tubs, original trunk floor, original drop downs. So it's, you know, and it's been baby since then here.
Oh, I can only imagine.
It doesn't get out in the weather much, but you know, back then there was no base coat, clear coat. And they were talking about Imron, you know, it was a new thing. I guess that's what, you know, was the epoxy paint now. And so I sprayed it with lacquer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they call it cracker lacquer for a reason. Because now that it's shrank up over the years, it still looks good, but it's getting cracks.
Yeah, no doubt.
Especially the hood and you know, engine heat and all. But
and there's no way to avoid that, right?
Now with that paint, well, don't use that paint.
Yeah, exactly.
I was told about, you know, underneath is the polyester feather fill, you know, sprayable Bondo, you know, sand, right. You know, so you could block that. It's like concrete to get it super straight. And I was told I could just take a heat gun and a lacquer would peel right off the car and just reshoot it. But I don't know. I got enough to do.
So BBQ Mike has a question for you. It says, how often do you drive the Mustang?
Well, it's raining every Saturday. It's raining today.
Nice.
Maybe I used to drive a daily drive, you know, for years. Yeah, that pick there is when everything's apart.
Okay.
And that's right before I moved to the other place where I had the paint booth. But yeah, Barbecue Mike, last year once or twice. This year once or twice. And, you know, that's why I built the Fox, because I didn't orient that one. I don't know what the heck that is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see it.
Yeah.
But, you know, that was going to be, you know, before I did anything to it, you know, I was just going to rattle can it up and put an intake and some pretty stuff on it. But, you know, I found the strut tower rust. So then it became a rabbit hole.
Exactly.
And it became a nightmare, which is why I call it nightmare.
Oh, nice.
Well, I found one of my favorite pics of you. So, out of this whole bunch.
One.
It's this one here.
Yeah, there you go, baby.
Love it.
Look at the hair.
Look at it, man.
That looked like a rock and roll star right there, man.
It does. It really
wanna be. That was my ski boat. We had a lot of fun in that. What's going on, Gary? Welcome.
Is that a boat?
That's a boat. 16-foot. What is it? Crestliner Marauder. That's what it was. 75 horsepower, old Evinrude. You know, it pulled me up on one ski. You know, I got pretty good at skiing then.
And what motor are you working on there?
That is the 351. The first time.
The first time, okay.
Yeah,
is that the Cleveland? Is that the Cleveland or the Windsor?
No, that's the Windsor.
Okay.
It's a C90E out of a 69 Mach 1 that I got. It was rolled over, and I got that car. I got that car for $400, and because I was going to rebuild a 302, and I got that deal, and it's like I scrapped that idea because the perfect interior I have, including dash pad, was in that car.
Oh, okay.
And mine was trash, man. You could see there was no vinyl on the dash pad, just all picked off foam.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was. So I was like, dang. You know, this is a block being built in my apartment. So
in your apartment.
In the apartment on the second floor. This is long before I went to the farmhouse. Well, you know, a year before I moved.
My wife would kill me.
Yeah, mine didn't
care. My wife
so.
would kill me.
Look at that old cooler. I'd love to have that now.
No doubt.
And the guitar is behind it, which I no longer have. It got the crank in there.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
It's TRW Forge, and I chose a slightly dish because I knew gas was going to go to shit.
Yeah.
You know, because it's got the good heads on it, you know. Which, yeah, there's power left on the table. my late friend's B&M Quicksilver shifter on top that he for his 73 LT Camaro he had.
Oh wow, dude, that's cool.
And yeah, thank you. You know, I was putting pistons and rods in that pic. You know, there back then there was no phones or anything to take pictures of, so.
Well, you had to break out the little disposable camera.
Yeah, that's what these were.
Oh, look at that.
And that's the engine before I took the car apart, and they said, "Oh man, that's awesome! You're crazy for doing this," you know. But that's what it looked. I love to have those valve covers. I sold them.
Okay.
And,
what was the original reason you took the engine out?
Repaint the car.
Okay.
Because I cleaned up the engine, put it back in, and then many years later, I went through it again. But 606 Garage really loves some yellow plug wires, he says. So that's for you, bro.
Right on.
Got the that's the other Mach 1. That's the first car I painted.
Oh,
and
okay.
It is a Mach 1 with the panels. It didn't have the correct. I put it together from parts. You know, it's got a regular grill, and and I haven't striped it yet. That was a learning lesson because I used 2 gallons of this, that's such a fortune now, but I didn't understand the ratios then, so it was super thin. Some spots you could see through it. But behind it is my buddy's, there's a Buick Regal.
Yeah, those were very popular back in the day, man.
Yeah, and I painted the door and fender on that for him.
So is that a Regal or a Grand National? Sorry.
It's a Regal. It's not a Grand National.
Oh, okay.
He wished. It was nice. It was super nice.
So did you actually go to school, like paint school and this and that, or?
Yeah, you can kind of say that. I went to a vocational school on the 11th grade. I cut school a lot, okay, and a lot because I got a dysfunctional family, so I'll just leave that there. But anyway, I kept when I joined it, I wanted to do auto mechanics, but there was no openings, so I took the body shop. And I learned a lot, but I kept my books, all, you know, the collision repair guide, all kinds of school books, and I poured through them and stacked some magazines. And, you know, first thing you want to do is paint a barrel or a garbage can or a piece of cardboard, you know.
Right, little bit of test here and there, right? Okay.
And that pick was, yeah, we used to go to Tazewell Lake a lot, and it had steel slots on it. That was my boat. Cool. And we were at, if anybody knows about Taylorsville, that's from, you know, around here, that's the Dairy Queen crossing the main road before you go towards the lake. Okay. We'd stop there and get food and, you know, let the ladies use the restroom. Because, you know, I'm quite the gentleman.
Yeah, well, you know, that just seems really weird for a classic Mustang to have a tow hook, you know? It just seems weird to me. But
yeah, they're ugly. But, you know, back then, people, you know, it's just another car almost. Yeah, it was cool looking, but no one would see where they're going to go now. And, you know, that's the thing with Fox bodies, because it's going to happen to them. They're going to fly up.
Oh, I'm sure.
And this car was a M code 351 4-barrel car, but came with a FMX.
Okay.
And the 302 I spoke of went in that car. And that car, I had the strut tire left and all the aprons replaced because it was garbage. It was a lot of money. Left floor pan. It was not near as clean as this one, but I never did the quarters, and it's kind of bubbling up around it. Well, I guess it'll be one of them stories about getting pulled over, but I sold the car for $2,750.
Are you serious?
And yeah, you know, you got to do what you got to do when you got to do it. You know, unfortunately, it got pulled over every time I got it out, and you know, I was jobless at the time, and I've got the body buck tag off that car. I put, you know, there's some Mach 1 groups, and I posted in there because whoever bought it, like, give it to them. You know, it's the original body buck tag. You know, so
of course.
I know where the car went, but of course that was many years ago.
Okay.
It may not even exist now.
So how many Mach 1s have you had? Just the two, or?
Well, I had some parts cars, which
Okay.
back then you would say they're unbuildable. These days, I wish I still had them too. I had, let's see, the black 70. It wasn't a Mach 1, it was the notchback. That's what my fold down came out of. The 69 Mach 1 rollover. This one and the other dark blue Mach 1. A golden one I used for parts was that 6, and I had a 69 Canary Yellow coupe. That was my wife's car. Now, the worst, I got to think, shock towers in these cars was the worst I've ever seen. I mean, it was literally the arms about to break off. You hose right. It was dangerous. So I got rid of it, and yeah, she was unhappy. So.
Yeah, BBQ Mike says, you ever thought about looking the Mustang up?
Yeah, through I post in the groups, but I haven't got as far as trying to go to DMV and all the things that people do.
Right. Okay.
I've got enough headaches here now, and I'm not going to get it back for $2,750 either.
No, not even close. You're gonna have to mortgage the house to get it back.
But back then you get good deals. I don't know if you can see this. This is a receipt when I bought
I'll make you full screen.
The blue Mach 1 behind me.
I gotta see that.
Oh, dude, that's cool. I can see it.
That's the way you did it back in the day. Just sign the pink slips over. $400. And that guy bought it. That guy bought it, and it was a blown up race car. It had big Ford decals all over the quarters, like space tape style. And huge Kragers on it, like 10-inch wide, all rusty and blown up tires. And so the engine, the block was still in it, and the 4-speed still in it. And but the head, of course, he took the heads. First thing to go on those.
Can you help me make sense of this? Like, what was 400 like back
then? The whole car. The car behind me.
Yeah, but like, was it a lot of money? Is that why you're saying 400?
No, not really.
Not really?
I mean, you could just get deals in.
Killer deal on it then.
Yeah, there was a local classified ad called the Bargain Mart. It's before internet and all that. It was like thrifty nickel. I don't know if you ever heard of that. It's like it's like a free paper. I pick up one every week and go through the car section and look for stuff.
Yeah, you make me feel old, bro. Thrifty nickel.
Bro, you know what? I've heard stories of people saying that they used to buy a bunch of stuff for $1, so now you can't get anything for $1 anymore. And not even that long ago, you used to buy, all kinds of stuff like chips and stuff for $1. They're like $4 or $5 now. So
right.
I'm thinking.
I remember Snickers bars for 5 cents.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Dollar Tree is not Dollar Tree anymore. It's like $1.25 now. So
it's more than that because I just went.
$400 for that car just blows my mind, man.
Yeah, it blows my mind too, actually.
And
$400.
And as clean as it is.
Yeah.
Auto Trader. That's right.
And but the other dark blue car was there's another Mach 1 I had. It was a green one.
Another one.
And I ended up selling all the parts because the green one was rough. Mm-hmm. Someone gave it to me because they had a 70 Mach 1. Sorry about the airplane. And I did some work to it, and he gave me that car. So I took some stuff off of it. And anyway, that's the blue car.
Oh, wow.
It ended up being the blue, part of it, half of it, the fenders and things like that.
Okay.
Then I sold that. It was a nice car.
How many Mach 1s is that? Like 4?
4 or 5.
You've had 4 or 5 that you've had? Wow, bro. Wow.
Do you feel like you kept
happy with just one?
Well, they were nothing then. It was like having a Pinto or something, Well, a little better than that, but
I had a little better than a Pinto.
A beautiful 71 Grabber Maverick, which you've seen a pic before that someone pulled out in front of me, and what I found out lately, the black with the silver stripes is a rare combo, but it was a 6-cylinder car.
6 owners. Okay.
6-cylinder car, wasn't a 302, but it had a Grabber package on it. But I love that car. It's pretty awesome. Okay.
Well, let's digress a little bit here. I believe it was Lewis that asked the question earlier about what got you into Mustang. So for those who are just joining, Rick had a picture of him on like a homemade chopper bicycle at like 5 or 6 years old. So at what point, Rick, did you go from the homemade chopper bicycle to full out Mustang fanatic?
Well, as I said, I had the 70 Chevelle, which lasted about a year.
Okay.
There's a story with that. I was given some, going to high school, we hanging out and all that. Cut school, go to the park, whatever. Well, someone stole some stuff out of the car. And I said something about it to someone to tell them. And I went to a New Year's party and I came out, the car was totaled by vandalized. All the glass broke out, everything kicked in. Yeah.
Oh, really? Man.
What's up, Bama? Welcome.
What's up, Bama? Welcome on,
but
brother.
Anyway, after that, I got the story is, I got the first one was it was a primer 70 notch or coupe, what do you want to call it, right?
Okay.
And it was the original color was the pastel blue, which almost looks white. And I just know that from the door jams and all that. And 302 car, automatic and stuff. That was the very first one. And I ended up getting that cheap because there's a guy named Uncle Johnny. That's what he's known as. That was my wife's uncle. And they lived 2 streets over, and I bought that car. And, it was just daily driver. And Patty took it out one night and raked the whole side from nose to tail on it. And then,
oh no.
So yeah, and she's not a good driver. She drove fast, wouldn't pay attention, and that's before cell phones. But anyway, so that the first 302 I spoke of went into the $400 Mach 1.
Okay.
And it just kept going from there. It's just, it was calling me Mustang Rick for many years.
Mustang Rick.
Mustang Rick sounds like a song, And so
I got teased for it, believe me.
Yeah. And so why Mustangs and not like Chevys or Dodge or something like that?
Well, because that's just what I ended up with. And I love Chevys and Dodge. If they're a particular year, particular model.
Yeah,
I really don't like anything brand new unless it's something high end.
Right.
Sure, I'd like to have a Z06, I bet, or whatever. My dream car was always the 63 split coupe with light metallic blue, similar to this. And of course, that would never happen. So I was into Chevys. And I love the old Mopars. The thing I dislike a Chevy, all the engines look the same no matter what car. Fords, they're 5 or 6 engines. They all have the personality. They all have little differences. Yeah. And that's the thing with Mopar as well. Between the 318, 340, 360, 440, you know what I'm saying? They all look different than each other too. So, and the olders, I guess 65 to 75, there's not much I don't like.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, except Mustang too.
Yeah. I know the Dodges that I like are like the ones that were in that movie Phantasm, that black one. Yeah. So I love those, and I love all the crazy colors that Dodge had. Like the plum crazy and stuff like that. So
when we got my 70 Chevelle, it came from a Dodge dealership. $1,200. It was my first car. I wouldn't even know enough to drive. I was 15. Minimum wage, I think, was $265 then. I busted my butt to get the car. I was saved for a long time. I owned the car if I could drive it, but it was in a Dodge dealership, and I can remember like yesterday because there's a Roadrunner on the showroom, brand new, plum crazy purple, had the Roadrunner, the thing going all the way down the side, and I had to go beep the horn.
Oh yeah.
And then I don't know what else is in there, but I'm sure. But that's the one that caught my attention. They were new then, or was I guess they would they be new? It couldn't have been brand new that year. It was like it had no miles. Maybe it was some part of their collection or whatever. So I don't know, but that's I fell in love with them too.
No doubt.
I had a friend of mine had a really cool race car. Dodge Satellite.
Yeah. And so your current Mach 1, I know, has been in like some music videos, or a music video, right? And so I
Right.
think that's really cool, and we'll see pictures of that later, right? So you
Yeah,
want to tell us about that?
I got lucky. Someone contacted me that I've known. It was a girlfriend of mine, but she's not here any longer. But rest in peace. But so he contacted me, hey, you still got that old car? And because he's a professional videographer, he does movies and stuff now. And
Mm-hmm.
his name is Tommy Baker.
Okay.
And was the two half brothers is his Instagram and all that stuff. If you want to check him out, but or yeah, half brothers, yeah, something like that. But anyway, Tommy Baker's his name. And so I thought I was just okay, I'll get it out, go, and a lot of the scenes were shot right in his driveway,
Oh.
which is not far from here, and is with the people, the band, all that. It's all green screen. I made one video, hardly any views. It just shows all the green screens, and I mean the camera on that he has, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I forgot what he said it cost, tens of thousands. But so I just got, I did that. But the whole time I was just in a rush to get back, before 5 o'clock traffic. And because I was at the park, which is a lot of traffic coming back. And I thought it was just some local band. I had no idea. He goes, yeah, you probably I never even heard of them. Yeah, you like their music. It's kind of classic rock and bluesy thing in there. And then I found out after the fact. And it ended up being a guy that they wanted. The album's called was the Summit Band, Firebirds, something in Firebirds or whatever. The first album, and the title "Crack Hit Me Up" is what they used my car in, because the guy in the Firebird did not want to drive from close to Cincinnati down here.
Oh, really?
So they used my car for that.
Okay.
So like I said, and I'm like, at the time, I didn't know who I was looking at. I didn't know those dudes. And watching them try, the big drummer get in the back seat of this car, it was hilarious, man. But then, and the girl, there's some photo shots of her, Tana Lego. She's on Instagram.
Okay.
She moved to Nashville. It was a good time, good experience. And, sometimes things just happen. You got to just say yes.
Yeah. Okay. Right on. That's cool,
and
Rick.
Like I said, yeah. Thank you. Pure luck. That's just pure luck.
Yeah. Cool. Well, so now you can touch on this if you want, if you're comfortable doing so. But I alluded to in the title that you've been through some tragedies and tragic things, right, that have made you who you are today. So did you want to talk about some of that? You can. I'll leave it up to you.
Well, as I mentioned, dysfunctional family. I'm from a family of all girls. Deadbeat father that's still alive. I could go into a deep story about that, but I'll just keep it from here. So he's a piece of, what I'm saying, very much. But anyway, so kind of was like a loner. Did everything by myself. It's I'm comfortable being alone here now, and because the girls having a mom and a grandmother, she pretty much raised them too. Everybody's girls. So my oldest sister got everything, new clothes, new this, college, everything. Me and the youngest sister got dissed. And she may be watching. I know she liked the story. But so we got dissed, and I remember sitting in the car. I was just playing around. They go to what was called Fashion Shop. Oh, Darla needs this. Darla needs that. Oh, I shouldn't be saying names. But so, yeah. So I had to get punished a lot because my mother had to work. And when I was left home, I was a latchkey, key around my neck kid. And I get home and I was a brat. Yeah, I admit there were some things. I was a brat, but my older sister learned because she was babysat. She learned because had a boyfriend. She learned that she could say, Rick did this, Rick did that. I get grounded, punished, sent to my room, and they can do whatever they're going to do, without me. So I got into building radio controlled airplanes.
Okay.
And that's what I did with my time then. But it's got wheels and a motor. I love it.
Right on.
Weed eater don't have wheels. I don't love it. But anyway, that and just a bunch of medical stuff. Had a 1969. I was born with a congenital aortic valve heart defect, and that, you know, I lived with that till 2009, and they put an artificial valve. I had an aneurysm on my aorta, and so it was 11 centimeters, or I think that's what they said. I don't know, it could be. That sounds big. But they said I would be dead if I didn't do it, because I was going to put it off. I said, this spring, I don't have this done now. I couldn't even walk to like 2 houses down and just be floored, out of breath and all that.
Oh my
so I
goodness.
did it. I did that, and you know, felt like $1 million after living with a weak heart all those years, you know, and so that developed into a sleeping problem, which I still have.
Oh no.
So yeah, can't sleep. First days I'm up 2-3 days, and but anyway, onward. Ended up after that, as far as staying on the medical thing, I had a heart attack about 1.5 years, well, 2 years ago. And you know, right before that, my dog died, Shelby.
Yeah, I remember Shelby.
And right before that, the tornado took the tree and put it in my garage. Luckily, hit the corner. So that's why I stopped YouTube. If anyone's curious, my phone's loaded, but I couldn't look at my dog. I would go through those pictures. It just hurt too much.
Understood.
And then this thing back there behind me, trying to build something, you know, to keep everything, all the elements off the nightmare.
Right.
Which is still continuing. So it's hard to do everything. You know, I can't just go pay somebody, have a company show up and, hey, do this, come home, it's done. Right.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't do it the way I want anyway.
I hear you.
So, but yeah, it's just that, you know, as far as the, I don't know, I'm blessed really, you know, I'm still here and kicking. The house I live in, I bought, it's almost paid off. You know, I bought it from a minimum wage job at a restaurant.
Yeah.
You know, 1998. So you can do it. Or can't now though, but
yeah.
I was able to do it.
Wow.
And
you had a big granite thing fall on your leg too, right?
Yeah, I didn't send that pic. I was out there's a stoop, which I built a patio onto, but there was a piece of granite there I used. Someone worked at a granite place. And when it got wet, it was slick as hell. So I was going to decide I'm going to pull it up. I was cutting grass. Actually, I need to really try and grasp what happened before that. My liver shut down. I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. I get out. The first time I'm cutting grass, this happens. Funky 50, Funky Stangs, on his Instagram, he showed the pic, you know, and shouted me out then before I knew who they were. And, you know, I think 2 times, but he showed a picture. It was awful. But anyway, so what I did is lean it against the edge of the door, right? And, you know, I got it up there, took a mag up there because, you know, there's some overgrown plants around. I was going to dig them up. And I didn't have enough lean. And I could catch it out of my peripheral and it pinned my leg to the ground from my knee down. And being here, I guess a couple 100 pounds, and I live alone. There was nobody here. So I had no choice but to rip my leg out. That was it. And I didn't go to the hospital till later at night because it looked just like bruised or whatever. Then all this yucky stuff come pouring out. And I did 4 surgeries. I went through liver shutdown, which they gave me 2 weeks to live at that time, get out and heal up. And I was in the hospital, I guess, a week to 10 days longer with this leg thing. So I got a huge, nasty scar. But
my goodness, man.
I could show you, but nobody wants to see these ugly legs.
Well,
but yeah, that happened. And, you know, and it's, you know, my car's called nightmare. I guess my life could be sometimes.
Yeah,
but, you know, we all roll through the punches. That's what, you know, makes us stronger.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, you have been through a lot, Rick.
And you know, I figured there must be a purpose for me. You know, I don't know what it is, or I'd be gone.
Yeah, well, I mean, you serve as motivation to a lot of people. You know, and I think, you know, that shouldn't be taken for granted. You know, so.
I appreciate you saying that. And, you know, and that's what I like doing with YouTube, is helping others. When I had hit 1,000, and my view, I could have monetized it, but it wasn't about money for me.
Right.
You know, and then, you know, it may come in the future, but I don't know. And the best thing is meeting all the great people, all my friends, and you and Lewis, everybody. I mean, the community is strong, it is helpful, and you know, I want to get back to it.
Yeah.
As much as I can. You know, whatever, you know, mistakes, whatever. You know.
Yeah.
But
Well,
it can be done. You can do it. Anybody can do whatever they set their mind to. Because there, you know, everything I did to this, there was no YouTube, there was no forums, there was no phones. You go buy a magazine and hope for the best. I got stacks of Mustang monthlies in there.
no doubt.
Every one for probably 7-8 years. Every plus some 5.0 Mustangs and stuff too. But that's how you had to learn that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
And you had all those forums too back in the day. So,
yeah.
Yeah, but there was no phone yet then.
Yeah.
Well, at least I didn't have one. I mean, there was no. I don't think it was a Facebook yet when I did this car. There was no Facebook or anything.
Probably not.
Yeah.
You know, the whole thing is that, you know, I hope people hear your story and they actually like see that, you know, whatever they're going through, that they can make it through it, right? You know
That's
what I mean?
right.
So sometimes life deals us some pretty serious blows, right? But you have to get up and you keep moving forward to try and meet your life's goals. You know,
Yep.
you know, for your Mustang or building a house or whatever the case may be, you need to stay motivated, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I always say: don't whine, just grind. You know, just keep it pushing.
I love it. I
right?
love it when you said that. Keep pushing on.
Yeah, keep it pushing. You know, so
But you know, you got to. What else are you going to do? You know.
yeah. Well, you're a great example of that, Rick. So.
You know, and you know, my age, I'm 64. For those who don't know, I'm pretty old. And it's gotten too hot to do anything lately, but you know, if you watch my videos, you can see how much work I've done to, you know, the Fox. And I've never welded in a strut tire ever. I've never done that. I pulled it apart. I thought surface rust. And the end of the video, I just grind this off and I'm poking around with a screwdriver. And then one went, it was like you hear solid. Then one went through, it sounded like you plugged it through a bag of potato chips. Crunch. And the end of the video, I said, "Oh, it's not good." It's all around, and you see me throw the screwdriver. But
that's enough to make your heart sink. You know, it's like, oh my gosh.
And then when I did that, you could see the power brake booster still in, K member still on, because I wasn't planning on doing all that.
Yeah.
You know, at that point, it's like, what do? You either go do the best you can, or pot it off, sell it as junk for nothing. I mean, what else would you do? You can't drive it on with no wheels and no springs and all that, right?
You can hire someone to come by, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Right on. Wow, man. I appreciate you for sure. If any of you guys out there have any questions, you know, let us know.
I have a question. So the video where you weld the shock tower, you're saying that you had no idea that it was that bad until you poked the screwdriver through it.
Yes.
And before that, you'd never done it.
Never.
So
I've never,
you decided,
never
hey,
even.
I'm gonna go for it, right?
I've never owned a Foxbody before this one. I mean, I've never had a car with a K member before this one.
Oh. Okay.
So everything I've done, I'll learn along the way. But it's easier with YouTube.
Yeah.
And for forums, and it's, you know, that's the best thing about it. Well, not the best, but that's another good thing about it. The best thing I already said. So.
Yeah. So, what are your next steps for Nightmare?
I got the K Designs battery. You know, the battery's in the trunk well, not bolted down or anything, or spare tire well, I mean to say. It's in the trunk, and I need to rerun the wire, put a fuse on it. But I got the, it's for a coupe, but it fits convertible too. It has it on the left side, and in the panel, you won't even see the battery in the trunk. And his order thing said like 6 to 8 weeks of made the order. Well, he just happened to have some, was picking them up at the CNC place and getting powder coated. It's already on. It'll be here Tuesday. It's not even been a week. So shout out to K Designs for that.
Yeah,
man.
no doubt. Keith's
Thank
awesome.
you, Keith.
Man. Keith is awesome.
Yep. And then he's got some stuff that's not been, which I don't want to let the cat out of it, but there's other things coming that he has as well.
Yeah. I know he plans on being a guest on the live stream soon. So
good.
That'll be cool. Yep. For sure, man.
I have my, for that one, I have my battery tray, and I can, before I put it in, I can show people if you like.
Right on. So are you ready to go through some of your pictures here and kind of tell us what they are?
Sure. Why not?
Okay. All right.
Man, I know since a lot, but you own a Mustang for 47. How many years has been? I have a lot of pictures, especially lately.
Yeah, well, this is part of your history, so it's all good. I love it, man. So
thank you.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Make that full screen.
That's my that's the Mach 1 that pulled the boat. Had a girlfriend, living girlfriend. Well, I come to find out after the fact, she had a girlfriend down the street. Of course, now she likes girlfriends. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. But the other, I had no idea. It was my girlfriend and lived. Well, I had an Alpine stereo, and they tried to steal it, and then she torched the car purposely.
Are you serious?
Yep. Well, I looked out the window. I know I've seen the smoke or glowing. That's the interior. I rebuilt this car. I mean, it's not as bad as it looks.
So she burned it up.
Yep. You see the stereo. It's like, it started right there. Stuck a. That's how people do you, man. All the haters, bro, out there.
Ooh wee.
It didn't get the wheel, didn't get the door panels, the seats cleaned up. I had a different dash pad. It was cracked. I bought one of those covers, slipped it on it,
and that's the current Mach 1 you have now. Is that right?
No, that's the dark blue one.
Oh, the other one. Okay.
Yeah, this car has never had anything like that done, thankfully.
So does she just throw like a Molotov cocktail in there or something, or?
No, I think she just had a big lighter or something. I don't know what she had, but just sitting in there doing it.
That's insane.
And you can see at the very bottom my little 2-knob power booster there. That was my base.
Oh man, dude, that makes me want to cry. Woo.
Well, that's what people do, man. Some people.
And looky,
this is my first professional car show. This was Carl Casper's. The first year was in 2000. I don't know, my memory's not what it was to be. But anyway, that's not my girlfriend. Yeah, dream on, Rick. But there's a model come by for some photo shoots. I have tons of pictures. But as you can see, it's on mirrors. I showed it, the car. I wasn't as fresh as it used to be, like in the beginning, but it's still fresh. It's like a big model. I was building a model,
Right.
And I was into models too. That got me going. So
right on.
That was a lot of fun. Same one. This show here is what they call it. Was the Muscle Car Nationals at Papa John's Stadium. There's 50, 70 Mustangs in my class. And if you see far away that crowd of people, they're all gathered around my car.
Serious?
Yeah, I won a top 5, Top 5 modified, all of them, or top 3 modified, because I've got 4 modifications. So to keep it, because you're in a concourse class, I'm not going to win it. Everything's new, old stock, and original except the bumpers and door handles. So, but I got a blow-proof liquid bell housing. I've got the aluminum intake comes factory in it, so it don't count, and the wheels and long tube hooker super comps. So it's my 3 mods, and traction bars. That makes 4.
And traction bars. Okay.
Yeah, this is Carl Casper's the following year, sponsored by Hooters. For 6 of us there. All I had to do was put a Hooters sticker on the windshield. I got a Hooters license plate.
Okay, cool.
But these are pics for pics. This is the second time I went through the 351 Windsor right here.
What's up, Oscar? Third pedal. What's going on, bro?
Hey, Oscar. Welcome. Thanks for joining. This one, there's a story behind it. I was at a car show, and it was a WR6 Firebird or Trans Am, whatever. And he's leaving. He's behind me. He's revving his engine and all that. So we get up on the main road, and I hit the throttle, and he did too. You know, it was kind of even. It's just playing around, but so my throttle hung wide open. And then I go turn the key out. It was upstairs. You hear valve flow. I mean, I drove it home. It was 10 miles away. And but anyway, it hung open because I had the old school base plate on it, old double pumper type, and they'll hang. The bushing was bad. So I turned the key off, steering locks. Turn the key on, fires back up. Turn the key off. Luckily, I got it in between, and I got off the side of the road. The guy went down the road, actually turned around, pulled behind me, just asked me if I needed help or anything.
Okay.
But he didn't get past me.
That is,
yeah, not the best, but that's the Cleveland motor. I bought that's a 1970 Quench motor, you know, the best.
Right.
That I had it 14 years for this car saved. And then, you know, the medical things came up and I had to let it go.
Well, you do what you got to do.
Right. I've kept some things off of, I mean, the things you can't buy. Like, for example, one thing, the valve cover hold down bolts have a little bracket, the factory ones where it holds the wire loom. I ain't never seen them. Well, I got all those off of it, all the pulleys, bunch of things. Just so basically to blocking heads. And the guy lives 2 or 3. Somebody bought it for his dad, 2 or 3 streets down.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's the first car I painted. The paint held out well. Yeah, it's random picture.
Well, that's a good picture. I like that.
If anyone wants to see younger Rick, thank you.
Younger Rick.
Well,
I can dig it.
I smiled a lot more than I see.
Yeah.
That's impossible.
Look at that. That's a nice one too.
I think it's short of video, but yeah, that was a Hillview car cruise. It was one of the best cruises around. It's not in Louisville, it's in Mount Washington. Biggest and the best. And they shut it down because another night they started having 4-wheel drive, you know, Jeeps and all that. It got real big. When they went up there, you know, after hours and ATVs and just ripped up and just damaged property, you know. So no more of that. That's in the park up the street.
I love the looks of the Mach 1. You know, I really do. It's beautiful.
You know, everyone likes the 69 better, and I love the 69 too, as well. I mean, but yeah, that's the 351. It's got long tube, super comp, Hooker super comps. Those are the only headers that fit with a console and factory 4-speed at the time.
Okay. That's nice.
Thank you. And there's more park pictures. Right there, you can see the fold-down seat.
Yeah.
Condition.
And that interior is awesome.
Very. See, that's why I bought that car. And this is an early model Mach 1. So it comes with 69 parts, but it didn't come with them seats, you know. But there's differences. Leftover 69, like a big difference. I showed my car probably a decade before I found out. He goes, "Oh, that's the early one." I said, "How do you know?" The Mach 1, the molding in front of the fender, the early ones have chrome letters that go on there, and the later ones are just all molded one piece.
Okay.
Oh, I think that was original Hurst T handle there. Competition Plus shifter, Ford top loader, out of a 390 big block car.
Okay.
Wait, that's original?
No, not for this car. No, the one that was in it, the money I borrowed from my deadbeat, you know who, and he won all the money back.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, and him knowing later, that's where I used to work.
Oh, you worked at Goodyear. Okay.
It was I was just technician there, and then I got moved to the other store and became service writer.
Okay.
Nice.
And I downloaded a bunch of pics. Thank you. And
oh, this is nightmare.
Yeah, this is some shots of the interior. There is a video made, get ready to pop out. It's 2-part video. I did that interior myself. I've never done interior ever. It came out absolutely great. No heat gun. You know, it's not all leather either, but
right.
Came out better than expected. So
that titanium gray, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, it looks good.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is amazing.
Yeah, those seat belts were like very dirty. I cleaned them up. Watched his YouTube videos, kind of mix of three things. Man, it just took everything off of them.
Come on, there we go.
Yeah, this is part of a short video. Kind of goes up to the. I included the radio delete because I busted a radio. It wouldn't come out like they normally do. You know, just another nightmare. But so I got the. I know you said something about a delete thing. So
yeah. Well, here's a video. I'm not sure. It's real small. Looks like. So let's check it out.
you can actually see the carburetor there. I didn't wind it up a lot.
Look at that.
AED billet plates, quick fuel, base plate. So what is it? Proform body.
Wow, she runs strong, Rick.
Oh, it runs. Yeah, it's more than you need.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you, Oscar.
Try to get back here.
Don't need any more. Yeah, it's kind of cloudy.
Oh, look at this! Look at this rock star.
Yeah, I got into music a little bit.
I love it. That's right, you guys.
You.
For those who didn't know, Rick was in a rock band. Yes.
3 of them. That was a big show. They had the fire department close it off because we packed it. 30,000 watt PA. Got a video my daughter took with like a digital camera, no phone, and she's standing right in front of the 800 watt sub. That's the band in the car. And that fan behind me. I still have that out there, but that's my biggest fan.
Come on, man.
I still have a guitar I sold. The other 2 I had, so I'm not doing the band gigs anymore. It's just that's a lot of work, man. It's like being married to 3 or 4 people. Anyone tell you?
Yeah, no doubt.
Do you still play at all?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right.
I've been playing 50 years.
Nice.
That's the camera I spoke of. That's Tanalego, Tommy Baker, Half Brothers Media. Got it correct this time.
Okay.
On Instagram, Half Brothers Media.
Half Brothers Media.
Yeah, he's a really good dude, man. Well, him and his brothers got different dads. That's that's his little gimbal camera thing, and they put a GoPro on it, put a shot, and used a drone to get in the video some flyby. They kept losing me in the trees, and so I was like almost out of gas. I was like, man, I'm almost out of gas. I could do another drive-by, and thankfully the other one came out good.
Right.
Thanks, Steve. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Steve.
Thank you for being here.
So there's another video I see here. Let's see if we can get that going.
Yeah, that's
some pretty expensive equipment, looks like, man.
Yeah, like I said, and this is years ago. These are some professional shots he sent me.
Nice.
I like how it fades.
I do too. That's nice.
Those are original Mach 1 letters, not repops.
Not repops, that's original.
Nope. I paid $250 for them years ago. I'm sure you can't find them, but now I think you see the GoPro on top of the car there.
Yeah, I see it. Look at that.
Kind of looks over there. That's the park we shot it at.
Yeah, he took some nice shots. Wow.
He did. He got a lot. So, and you see that paint, some stripes. That's Rust-Oleum satin black, peoples.
Really?
And the 351, the repop ones have white on the outside. These were original ones I had years ago. I had someone they messed up the flat black. I had a body shop do it, and I sanded it all off. So I had no choice. But I have all the dimensions of the striping written down, measurements off a buddy of mine's Boss 302, straight off of that car.
Really?
So if anyone needs that info, and the spacing of the Mach 1 letters.
Mm-hmm. There's the man.
Look at that beer gut. It wasn't beer either. Wasn't beer either. I wasn't drinking then.
You're just eating good, man. Nothing wrong with that.
Bad posture too. Comes with old age. So does wisdom.
Yes,
there's some
indeed.
parts that are chromed. That's got the Shelby export brace, the Monte Carlo bar, and I had the sport lamp brackets to hold, in the grill. Had those chromed.
Okay.
And the pulleys are chromed, which kind of wish I didn't do the pulleys because they're kind of the inside of the pulley. You can't get the grooves on. That's kind of faded away, but you don't really see it. That is a real shaker. That's not it's not the right bottom, but that's not a aftermarket fiberglass deal.
So that's the real deal.
That came off the 69 Mach 1.
Okay.
The original base has a plate, which you could buy one welded on or whatever. But I wanted the Cleveland to go back in, so I wasn't worried about it. That base, if anyone wants to know, that base is a 70 Mustang factory base. And all you got to do, and right on. I'd rather have that than some fiberglass crap. It ain't right. It fits under the hood. It's got a Offenhauser intake with a phenolic spacer, and it's a lot of people can't find intakes to fit this. It fits under the hood perfectly.
Nice.
Yeah, the black car, that's the start of my disability. Somebody T-boned it right here in the neighborhood.
No, serious?
Yeah. That was my you see that on top of the door? That is a Hooters wing. We just come back from Hooters.
What?
Never got to eat it, and that's how hard he hit.
And that's where it landed.
I had to touch up paint. I ended up with the California Special front bumper. I mean, that was my car that had air conditioning, to go to far away car cruises.
Right.
So, but that car, that was the final hit. It got hit too. I never had an accident ever in my entire life, but something about that car had some bad luck with it.
Oh, Oscar says he would love to do a photo shoot of your car.
Awesome. Which one? I'd love for him to.
That's a pretty hard hit, Rick. Wow.
The rear end is totally broken from the car. My passenger, which got a steel plate in his neck, there's an intersection down there with huge stop signs, well lit. And the guy, after the fact, he says, I can see the guy's face glowing blue. Some kid in a big Buick Enclave. And the neighborhood's 25 miles an hour. He was doing 50. Couldn't get no ticket. No, at least 50. It spun the car all the way around. I woke up laying in the street with a seatbelt wrapped around me. But anyway, when his name is Steven, he used to live across the street, super dude. And I hear him screaming, "Oh no, they're not stopping!" And I just smashed the gas. And I kind of got my peripheral. It's like those lawyer attorney accident commercials. You can see the headlights coming.
Yeah.
And if he not said a thing, that would have been in the door instead. He would not be here anymore.
Yeah. No doubt.
So,
Oscar says he wants to do a photo shoot of the Mach 1.
I'd love for him to. Yeah, they took the parts off that car, folded up, threw it in the trunk. That's the Tanalego.
I love this shot right here.
That was taken by Car Mob when they came to visit.
Car Mob. Okay, right on.
He came. His daughter was in the archery tournament here at the fairgrounds, like finals. She's very good at it, and they stopped out of house. You know, shout out to people like that because tired, ready to go home. You made a point to come by here. And played with Shelby. His daughter's named Shelby, but he took that photo.
Okay.
That's an old one when I had. Back then, those are 295 50s on it. That was the biggest tire you could get then.
Right.
And fit under, no rubbing, nothing. These cars have some lots of room.
There's the nightmare.
It has been, and a lot of money for and everyone. I'll be honest, I never wanted a convertible.
Really?
I wanted to build a hatch, initially, and but I got that. I had a SUV and a transmission locked up, and so a buddy of mine tried to sell it once to me. He also has a 70 Mach 1 as well. His name's Keith Devers, but he's in the Kentucky Foxbody group. If anybody looks, but so I got the car, and he's doing an AOD shuffle with it, and I'm in the passenger seat, and the Mustang emblems right there on the dash, because having an older dude, I thought they were just boxy European square cars until now I'm just totally in love, but and I'm looking, I'm staring, when he got on it, and I see that, and I said, in my head, said to myself, this is a Mustang. Hello. So
right on.
It was
cool,
cheap,
man.
Yeah, it was $1,200, I think, or $1,400, and he'd already done a lot of work. Needed a new top.
This is a video. Okay. All right, hold on.
They caught this to work.
There's nothing like the sound of a Fox body, man.
You can see all the engine builds.
Love it. Love the special effects too.
Well, awesome. I had to do something to split it because the way it pieced together wasn't intended to be a video, really.
Right.
Just someone with their phone get on it, that doesn't do videos.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for showing those. I appreciate it.
That's awesome pictures and videos. I love it. Love it, man.
Thank you.
So are you
thousands more?
Are you glad that you have a convertible?
Oh yeah, I am now. I mean, once you buy a top for one, you're committed.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Because it needed the top had Gorilla Tape on it, and I could at the traffic light, I could just zip it up, zip it down, just real quickly. Now the new top's on, I got to be careful not to pinch the sides and the frame and all that. But first thing I did was the full length subframe connectors, the Stita.
Okay.
And I was watching Funky Sting's channel, and he's in the Stita stuff, so I chose those. And the car, I mean, the door shut like with a pin. They shut better in this blue car. I mean, that car's not been ever twisted. And it was my buddy. My buddy had it 14 years, pretty much sat in his garage, so I didn't get driven much. And it was a lady-owned car before that.
And so, how did you acquire the car?
I bought it from him.
Just bought it from him? Okay.
Yep.
Right on.
I made a post, I think, looking for a car or something on Facebook, and he called me right up.
Were you looking for a Fox body or?
No, he says I still get this convertible, and I was like, I don't want a convertible, and everyone calls them parts cars. I got a lot of good parts in it.
I honestly feel like the convertibles are underappreciated, right? Like nobody really takes them seriously. But then the same thing that used to happen with the notchback in the beginning. If you think back, like if you're old as me, you think back, nobody really liked them. Like no one really cared about them. Everybody was after the hatches. And now the notchbacks, they went crazy,
I think it's after people racing them because they're lightest.
Yeah, exactly.
And the full roof. And bottom are just 4-cylinder swaps you don't really have to care about,
Yeah.
Or, 4-cylinder originally or whatever. But
But yeah, I feel like the convertibles are gonna take off too, man. I think they're cool cars.
I think
there's
they
a
will.
there's a Facebook group, and there's a lot of people in it. Foxbody convertible group, and and there's some super nice cars. And
I'm sure.
I can think was his Need for Speed guy. I think his red one. Well, that's an awesome one. I think it's what it is. But anyway, it's one of those things. They're all getting crushed for the powertrain.
Yeah.
Most of them are rotted out from crappy top, like I spoke of, and the floorboard's gone. It's like T-top cars.
Right.
This car, I pulled the carpet. It's like second video, which is terrible. I'll probably remake it, but there's no rust.
Wow.
Absolutely no rust inside of it. No rust. I just discovered on the left quarter on the inside. Don't know how, but it's covered up by a GT panel, so no biggie. And then, but the strut tower is like, how can the whole car be so clean and this be so tore up?
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of weird. So.
And that's the brake master cylinder side. I don't know.
Could have been a jealous girlfriend, man. Who knows?
Do some rust on it.
He knows, man. Or what happened when they put it together. Maybe parts are sitting outside with surface rust on them. They're not exactly coating the inside anymore. They may then. There's some green primer in the frame of this one, but
yeah.
What I noticed too on some cars, like if they don't seal them up correctly, they all have like that body sealer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So like if they didn't seal them up correctly, eventually after all these years, they get rotted out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You still in, yeah.
And then you see the difference from like one side to the other. You go to the passenger side and there's nothing there, and then like the one on the other side is ate up. So.
The line's not, that line's going to keep moving. Oh, we didn't get to this one. Is good. Hold on. We got to do the next car.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they ain't slowing it down for somebody that, had to go to the bathroom or something.
You only replaced one side, right? Of the.
Yeah, driver's side.
And the other side was fine.
Yep. A little bit of surface stuff. The video I did, I'm shining a light down it. I put the, Eastwood encapsulator stuff you spray in there. It's messy. Put cardboard under it if you do that, because it goes through there and just coats everything.
That bad, huh?
And I've been trying to wrap my head around why the driver's side did it, and a lot of them are the passenger side. Some people say the passenger side, that's the AC line, so they'll condensate, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my side was pretty clean. The AC was cold as hell that I took off, but the driver's side. Some people are saying because brake fluid is hydroscopic and it just draws moisture, but I don't see how it could be if it's sealed. I don't know. Some things you just ain't going to figure out.
That's true.
Gotta figure out how to fix it though. But it's a sweet car. I mean, it's the lowering springs. I'm going to lower the front a little more, and the Bilstein shocks really make a difference. It don't squeak, rattle. Period at all, and it's real firm but not too firm. I mean, okay. I love the way them shocks feel, but
I think it has a really nice stance to it too. So
yeah. Well, thank you. But what happens? I put the first springs, and I was sold the wrong spring kit because they got convertible springs is like a G kit. Well, they sent me the ones for, the 93 to 95 or something. Well, there's a difference within the Fox ones, which is what I ordered. Well, it's a minor wire diameter difference. I got it written down in there. So when I put them in, I wanted low, so there was no isolators. And it squeaked, man. It squeaked. When I took it apart, you see the pigtail kind of shifted. Since there's nothing to hold them from twisting, it shifted to where the stop is, and it's just rubbing on it, bare metal.
Oh,
so then I put the right springs in, and I'm thinking they're a smaller coil. I don't want to cut them now. I'm going to see how they fit. And it's got isolators above and below. So it needs to go down another inch again.
Another inch? That's a lot.
Floor. Well, I got the battery in the trunk. I've got aluminum heads. The fog light bar and bumpers up here in the loft, which is not the safest thing to do, but it is. And it's got the Steelochrome Molly thing in the front. I lightened up a good bit in the front because everything's nose heavy and a convertible's heavy. So I took off probably a couple 100 pounds.
Okay.
And you know, so I wanted to balance the weight out better, you know, for handling and all that.
You ever think about going to like a tubular K member for it?
Oh yeah. At the time, I did all this stuff, you know, the strut tire repair and all that. I had no idea it was going to come out good or not, so just put together what I got, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's always going to be future plans. These cars ain't never done.
Who are you telling?
Yeah, I've had this car.
You're preaching to the choir, brother.
Yeah, I've had this car, you know, decades, and there's still things I want to get for it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Pretty expensive now, though. But
so, do you have any future plans for? I believe it's Brittany, right? What you call them?
Yeah, that's. I know it's called Brittany because the paint can said Brittany Blue.
Oh, right on.
Brittany Huron, Huron, and it was PPG distillate paint. Then it was like I got the receipt. It was about 100, 125 a gallon, I think. And right now it's like 1,200 a gallon from what I see.
1,200 a gallon.
So back then, I had to use lacquer because I know paint booths. Lacquer dries very fast, and you can sand bugs out and re-clear it. You can work on it. You know, in the old days, the show cars, like you see the low riders with all the graphics, all the stuff, they put all the stuff on it, and then they seal it in with the clear coat. But it's lacquer because it dries so fast. And you put it's thin, so you can put layer upon layer upon layer without it getting too much too many mils thick.
Interesting. Well, you definitely know your stuff, man. Wow.
I don't know everything, but you know, I learned a lot along the way. I learned a lot. And yeah, I took about 4 years to get to after paint, and probably 2 or 3 years I was still getting parts for it. But yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Oscar. 1,200 a gallon. That's insanity. You better know what you're doing and don't mess up at 1,200 a gallon, because that's wow.
Mm-hmm.
You get one shot.
I just recently seen that in a forum. I wasn't even looking for it.
Right.
And I was like, holy cow.
No doubt.
So, but when I did the engine compartment in Nightmare, that's the base coat clear coat. I use a shop line. It went on good. It went on, and it was super hot. It was like 100 degrees in here a day. So I used super slow reducer, and I had 2 fans going out the door, blowing it all out, and I put a sheet over the side door for like an intake filter. It was still being black paint. The blue is one thing, the black, it was like that was not enough airflow. I mean, I couldn't see.
Really?
Come to a point after getting close to being done.
Wow.
And I'd spray with low air pressure too, because with more heat, it's going to dry faster. So if you throw more thinner or more air pressure to it, it's just going to make the matters worse.
Oh, really?
So there's like to get your paint right. It's all you got the day you're going to spray. You got to see what the humidity and temperature is going to be, and there's a lot of factors that go into it.
Okay.
And it's it's you figure that, you know, I sprayed this car the first day of fall in 1989. This has been too hot off summer. It's getting ready to get cold, and I remember that day because it's the first day of fall.
So, 1989. How old were you, Lewis?
About 3 years old, maybe 2.
You wasn't even thinking about cars yet. Well, maybe.
That's what I'm saying, man. You got a head start on me.
Time flies, man. Time flies.
In 89, I've been out of school for 3 years. I graduated, so that's crazy. Third Pedal Foxbody says, I'm gonna have to pick your brain when I'm ready to paint my notch back.
You are welcome.
I really want to learn. So yeah, Rick's your man.
Welcome too.
Rick is your man.
There is, I think I got a painting video, 1 or 2, when I painting the engine compartment on my YouTube channel. If anybody wants to see, showed it in primer, showed it in the paint, and showed me spraying it. This I think Bama said he'd come in, boy, it's a lot of tape, bro, or something like that, because it had plastic and tarps under the front. Had it all. It was like what is that? Like Dexter's Lab. it was like the whole thing of plastic sealed off, so it would all stay out of the garage and just be in the front part. And the jack stands, I had cardboard stuff. Man, it took me hours to just tape the car because I didn't want it there, you know, all over stuff.
Right, right.
Even my jack stands, which no one cares about, but I'm OCD like that.
Right on.
And then my daily driver, I got out front. I had it, you know, there was no building there, and I had it like halfway down the driveway. And to clear, you know, I was throwing it, and I was like, oh, this car's far enough, you know, far enough away. And it was super slick paint, all that. You could just, it's still, I didn't polish it out. The clear coat dust got on it. And so, yeah, don't have anything behind it. You're a fan, period.
Jeez.
You have it far. I mean, I'm saying it's 50 feet away from it.
Okay.
I'm sure the neighbors like the smell, but they make a whole lot of noise anyway. So,
yeah. All right, guys. I just posted the link for Rick's channel as well out there. So if you guys want to visit his channel and show him some love, man. And he's got a lot of knowledge to share. So there you go.
It's been, you know, through all those crises I explained, 2 years about since my last video. But hey, Gary, how you doing, buddy?
Mr. Mac One.
But
what's up, Gary?
There's a new video
Living a dream
tomorrow.
What was that?
Living a dream. Just trying to figure whose it is.
As long as it's not a nightmare.
Yeah.
I got some of those too.
Are you done foaming?
I got the south side done. I got the east and west side done. Now it's time to work on the north side where the doors are at.
Gotcha.
Right on. So, Rick, tell us your craziest race story.
Oh my gosh.
I know you got to have some, man, with all those Mustangs. Come on now.
More of it's just like Jason says, more running from the law stories.
Running from the law? Hey, bring it on, man.
That seems to be a thing in Kentucky, man.
This could be the confessional for running from the cops, you know?
Well, I wasn't actually running. I was avoiding, I guess you'd say. But
eluding.
Yeah. Eluding. Not me, baby. Not me. Yeah. Well, a couple stories I could share. One, I still had just the coupe, the primered one in the beginning. I had that thing going down a 2-lane road at 120 miles an hour because the police, I seen them turn around. It's called River Road. If anybody's local, that's River Road. And it's 4 lanes now. And there's railroad tracks. I got some air. It's like Dukes of Hazzards, baby.
Seriously.
And then after that, I ducked out and but that was no big deal. The other one, the blue car, I had to get rid of. It constantly got pulled over.
Shit.
They knew that car. Got a ticket for improper starting. I got pulled over, said I was speeding at a curve, which I was not because the curve's like a 90-degree hairpin. You can't do 10 around it. And he pulls me over and he goes, "Pop your trunk, let's see it." I guess maybe he thought I was a drug dealer. I don't know what the hell. But
whoa. So
he takes my, you know, in a Mach 1, there's only one bulb. He goes, "You got a tail light out too?" And I said, "No, I don't. I'm a mechanic. I check my stuff." He goes, "Yeah, you do." He said, and he reaches in there and yanks that out and took his thumb and just squeezed it and broke it.
Dang.
And then I got pulled over another time. You know, all this is close to my house. So I couldn't even drive the car anymore. So I had to paint a different color. And so that was just being harassed by someone. Officer Gruner was his name. I'm sure he's retired, but
yeah,
I got this for him. Enjoy it. And Phil Fart, I'm sorry what happened.
Oh.
At least it wasn't worse, right?
Exactly. Appreciate that, Tim. Thank you.
Well, somebody else talk for a minute.
Honda. What?
Honda is me. I was just on the wrong channel when I.
I was like, Honda.
Oh, your bike.
Yeah, my 4-wheelers. They're Hondas.
Yeah.
Okay. Right on.
How's the Beagles?
Beagles are fine and dandy.
Good. Mine's been locked up for an hour and a half now.
Oh boy, I'm sure she's going stir crazy.
I'm gonna let them talk or whatever. I'm just gonna let her out real quick.
Okay, cool, man.
Is that cool? And I'll be right back. Because I don't want her going potty in the house, right? Be right back, guys.
So, Mr. Mach 1, what's going on with you, man?
I've been having a busy day today.
Yeah.
Yeah, been working on the barn. I got a fish fry with the union tomorrow, so I went over there and got that started.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you got a fish fry with the union, you said, right?
Yeah. So everybody's getting sworn in tomorrow. The new officers that just won their elections and stuff. So they're all getting sworn in. So we started a men's committee. So we're hosting the men's committee is hosting a fish fry tomorrow. So
sounds like a good time.
It's gonna be a good time.
That's gonna be a really good time. I love fish fries, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. So anyhow, we got fish and we're gonna have some chicken wings and I'm doing corn because I'm the corn guy at the hall.
The corn guy.
I'm the corn guy.
Keeping it corny.
Keeping it corny, baby.
What's up, Jason?
What's up, Jason?
What's up, fellas?
All right, now I got Mr. Mach 1 there. There we go.
Test. I see it. There it is. So what's going on with you, Jason? Anything new? What's happening?
Just chilling out. Had a long car show today.
Yeah.
Yeah. We decided to stay for the awards. My dad took his 32 Ford pickup truck down there, and I was like, I could have swore he was going to get best of show.
Yeah.
And he ended up not getting anything. I was so shocked. I couldn't believe it. And that Capri got top 15 from 70 to 84. And I was like, there's no way in hell. There was a 70 Charger down there that was beautiful. I didn't see it getting the lineup. I was like, this is crazy.
Well, sometimes it's who you know, right?
It must have been pretty political. It must have just, as the first time I'd ever been to that car show. And I was kind of shocked because I was going to leave. Because I'm not a trophy hunter,
Yeah.
But I was just aiming to stay to see if Dad was going to get something. Man, because he's got best of show with it a couple times.
And so I was like, you're a trophy hunter? Is that what you said?
I'm
not a trophy hunter. Okay.
No, I'm a cruising guy. I don't like trophies or awards. That's not my. It takes the fun out of it to me.
Yeah, I hear you.
So I just like to go to hang out with people and meet people. That's it.
I know the first award show I took the Black Widow to here in Vancouver, Washington. I was posted up over there with the other Foxbodies, and the people came by with the little papers and whatnot. And then after the show, they were announcing the winners. And all of a sudden, my son is like, "Dad, you won." I was like, "Won? Serious?" I was like, "What?" He was like, "Dad, you won." I was like, "What?" And they brought over this big old first place trophy, and I was like, "Unbelievable!" I was like,
well, not even trying, man.
It makes you feel good, though. I mean, it's nice to be recognized. So, there's
Rick. Jason.
What's
up? You won and you didn't even try.
Yeah, exactly.
Got Bella out here.
That's usually when you win is when you don't try.
Right?
Is that how it works? Because I haven't won anything, man. I gotta stop trying.
Yeah, but listen, Mitch Craig, you gotta at least go to the shows.
Yeah, you gotta be there.
Man. That's how bad I don't try. I don't even
take the ropes, man.
Shows, man. I don't have nothing cool enough to show, so I just stay home.
Oh, bullshit.
Exactly.
That don't sound accurate.
You should take the roach, Lewis, and put it in there, man. Why not?
I mean,
a survivor.
You know, one thing I learned at a show, you're driving your trophy home, so you don't need any plastic dust catchers anyway. You know.
Oh yeah.
Well, we had the Telegraph cruise today, and I went out.
Did you?
And it wasn't that great, so I just come home and went back to work on the pole barn.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hey, Willis, you should get that rod and show us that, man. How it's all twisted. I think that's really that is cool. Pump. Yeah, the oil pump rod. That was insane. What Lewis showed us. I've never seen that before.
Oh, really? Your oil pump froze up?
So it was on my brother's car. He actually drove it here because maybe like a month ago he was driving it. He said he lost oil pressure, and the car started making noise. So I told him bring it over, and we'll see what's wrong with it. And yeah, we pulled the engine out, and the rod, it didn't. Well, actually, it snapped in the end, but before it snapped, it just twisted around, like kind of like a Twizzler. You know those candies, those red candies. That's what it looked like.
That was weird.
You never seen that before, James?
Not like that.
I've seen
that thing was twisted perfectly. It was twisted perfect.
It's like a twist. I mean, I've had it before.
I've never seen nothing like that because I was like, "Wow, that's insane." And again, the car still ran, right?
Yeah, he drove the car here.
Wow.
It was still spinning, I guess, huh?
Well, that's the surprising part. When I pulled like the engine apart, all of the bearing surfaces look good, you know. So,
well, that's good. That means it was well oiled before it locked up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Hey, I've changed them before and changed the oil pump in the car, and the engine was fine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Problem is, people keep trying to drive them like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, for about like 2 months, my brother will still drive it. Like he'll only move it from side to side, you know, for like street cleaning because he parks it outside. But you know, like it was broken the whole time. So, you know, I'm surprised that nothing happened. You know, like to like the bearing surfaces and stuff.
It made the lifter stay pumped up. It
saved them a bunch of money.
So the lifters were collapsed when I opened the engine. The push rods had pushed like the little plunger all the way down.
Oh,
there was no pressure.
Yeah.
And that was all the noise we kept hearing because it sounded like it was like clicking all over the engine.
Yeah.
Sound like a solid lifter cam with too much slash.
So I'm guessing that you were interviewing Rick.
Yes, we were interviewing Rick.
So Rick, I'm going to ask you, what was the first race that you had that broke your virginity?
That's a great question.
It's hard to remember. There's a place.
You had to throw the virginity part in there.
Now, I'm not talking about like your first blowjob or anything. I'm talking about your first race that broke your virginity.
We used to meet up at the local parking lot. It was Kmart at the time, and there's it's all developed now, but it was kind of like woods and mountain and all this area. We go and drag race there. It's called Marijuana Mountain, believe it or not. That's what it's called.
Marijuana.
And so we go meet there. And it's cool. There's a viaduct with all this graffiti and stuff on it. I'm talking 30 years ago when you didn't see that stuff everywhere. And we used to drag all through there. And
Rick, I'm sorry, but it was probably longer than 30 years ago.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not thinking.
Let him have his day, Gary. Come on.
Not thinking about math. But anyway, some guy, he flipped his car, and that was the end of that.
Oh no!
I wasn't racing, but they got the police got on all that, and then I did take it to Ohio Valley. It's a 1/8 mile dragway. It was a Mustang night, and street tires had just spun all down the track.
But you had fun.
I had a blast.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what it's all about.
Still run 9, like a low 9, with the spinning, but
wow.
And that's what had 411s in it then.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got 370 now. 411 is just too much. I didn't even use first gear.
Okay.
Really?
And what car did you have?
The blue one behind me.
Okay, cool.
And you say that was your first race?
Well, yeah, good. First time going to, not my first race. I messed around on the street, but the first.
I'm talking about I'm talking about your first race.
Would be, I don't know. I wasn't racing anybody or not. It's hard to remember that long ago, Gary.
Oh man.
No.
You can do it.
You can do it.
You got this, man.
You got this.
Well, I don't want to make up something, so I
don't want you to make up nothing. So what was your first race in what car?
It was this blue car in Marijuana Mountain against a built V6 Z28 that had a power booster on it.
Okay.
And I spanked him. I spanked him.
You spanked his ass, huh?
They worked on me for weeks. So I don't want to tear up my car. They want to tear up my car. And I just heard enough of it when we were down here. At least I spanked his ass. There's a lot of cars going down there. We meet the Kmart to be different people every week, and that's the first.
I was just watching earlier, and you were talking about engines that you built or engines that you had built.
Doing pretty good, Jesse. Thank you.
Hey, Puzzle Fox.
Puzzle Fox, what's happening? Tell Nora we said hi. Tell Nora we said hi and give her a hug, please.
Jump in if you like.
Yep.
But you were showing some engines and stuff and some pictures. Are those engines that you built or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot more pics too. I just the first one, the early ones, was me building it in an apartment. I was mid '80s. So on the second floor, and you see the shag carpet.
I left over from the '70s, no doubt.
It's apartment. I ported the heads on the kitchen table there.
Nice.
Yeah. And
was that a real nice girlfriend or wife? Because man, my wife should kill me, bro. Seriously.
I'm telling you, dude,
yeah.
My wife, she's all about cars and everything else. But if I brought something in on her kitchen table, she would probably kick my ass.
Your kitchen table was probably a lot nicer than what I had when I was, because that's my first apartment. We had hardly nothing.
Well, we always done, because we had the junkyards and stuff like that. So I always done everything. Yeah. You know what I mean? But if I'd have brought that stuff inside the house, my wife would have, woo.
So I was thinking about my first race I had was in a 1974 Vega. That was my first car. Took it out.
Was it a 4-cylinder Vega or a V8?
It was 4-cylinder. I wish it was a V8, but it was a 4-cylinder.
Right.
Okay.
And I was calling myself doing the AOD shuffle. I was racing somebody and blew the motor up. Literally, it just blew up. I remember calling my dad and telling him, "Oh, you got to come pick me up." And he was like, "What happened?" I was like, "I don't know, Dad. The motor just blew up." And he was like, "Oh, that's a bunch of bull crap." And I was like, "No, Dad, really, it blew up." And he was like, "I better never find out you were racing." And I was like, and to this day, he never knew because I never admitted it. So,
yeah.
74 Vega, my goodness.
So I had a 74 Vega wagon with a 350 in it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've seen those builds.
Lord.
And I used to take that car. I used to take that car out of tug. We'd go down near Toledo, Ohio. That's the state line there. There's a Myers there, and behind there's a industrial road. And we'd go back there and race, man. And I won some, lose some, but man, it was just fun.
Right.
The police never bothered us or nothing.
Really?
Yes. Yes, she would have, Mike.
Puzzle Fox says he has a story about putting a brake rotor in the kitchen.
Well, pop on here.
Let us hear it.
Let us hear your story. Now, let's start. What was your first race?
Let's see. The very first race, I was driving. My brother had a '93 Ford Explorer, so I was probably like maybe 17, maybe 16. I was in high school, and I remember like back then we were really into the 5.0s, but like for some reason he bought an Explorer, so he started modifying the Explorer. I remember he had like a little cold air intake and a few little add-ons, and I would drive it to high school because at the time he had already bought himself a Mustang, so he kind of lost interest in that car. So I would drive it to school, and I can't remember what the other car was, but it must have been like a Honda Civic or something, because it was around the time where like the Fast and the Furious came out, and it was like really popular. You'll see all these cars, especially around LA, that had like big wings and like the loud exhausts.
Right.
And that little truck, man, like that little truck, it was pretty fast, because I remember like when I raced this Honda, it actually took it. It was pretty quick. So I guess it was the torque. I don't know what it was, but yeah, the Honda wasn't ready.
Okay.
So my question
that
is,
was my first race ever in my
did
brother's
he have
truck.
a bunch of stickers in the back window? Because those had more horsepower.
Everyone who had a Honda around here, they had those big exhaust mufflers, those big round. They look like a cannon,
We used to call them Maxwell mufflers. The Maxwell.
The huge airplane wings on the back.
Yeah,
Fast and Furious, baby.
I never understood why, because they're all front wheel drive, but they gotta have that drag on the back.
Fast and
Furious. I always
Furious,
said that too.
Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
What do you got going on there, 606?
I'm just listening to you guys.
I haven't heard you say anything.
I'm just listening to you fellas.
Well, I'm sure 606 got a good story here and there.
Yeah, let's hear one.
I mean, as far as my first race, I can still like I'm there. I wasn't even 16. I had that little red S10, and when we had got the truck, it had a 308 single track in it, and we went down the drag strip. Dad drove down there. I rode with him, and he just said, "Now get in there," and he said, "Line up," and he kind of explained to me, "So lights go down, just go." I said, "So when the light turns green, just go." He said, "Yep, put the floor." That's exactly what I did, and that light turned green, and I set that tire on fire, and I never let off the gas. It just smoked that tire all the way the eighth of a mile. I don't know what the time was. I don't remember. But my dad, when I got back, he was laughing so hard. He was like, I was back there saying, "Let off of it, Jason. Let off of it." I was just like, I said, "I did what you said." I put
it
and
never let
it up.
But it was I can't remember that was it was pretty cool. He took me down there, and he just like, "If you're gonna race," he said, "come out of the drag strip." And kind of the same deal. He's like, "If I catch you racing on the street, I'll take your truck from you." I got you. So I remember a race was coming up later. Their street rod club was doing a drag race, similar like what Rick put on up there in Louisville. And we went and got a posi rear end and put in it out of a junkyard. It had a 342 gear. And that motor was so top end. It was, like I said, it was a ZZZ engine. I remember I still know the cam specs. It was a 480 lift, 336 duration roller cam. And Chevrolet really dropped the ball on that camshaft because the ZZ3 was not the same.
Serious?
Yeah, the top end was unreal. And that was the funnest part about that truck. It was street lethal if we ran long distance, you know what I'm saying? But it would hook, and man, it was like a weed eater, man, like a 2-stroke. It would once it got on the high end, man, it was unreal. It was quick, but we took it down there. I mean, it had weird quarter-mile times.
Wait, baby.
Like the, eighth mile would be like 940 or 960. Then it'd run like a 1340 at 116. Like that's how fast it come on the high end.
Yep.
It was stupid. It was stupid the way it come in. But I was down there one day after school, and the guy was like, taught me something, and it burned him first round out. He said, "Man," he said, "what's your truck run?" I said, "Well, it's running consistent like a 1350 right now." He said, "Dial into 1375." And he said, "Kind of back off," and he said, "Just keep that bumper ahead of them."
Mm-hmm.
I'll be damned. The first round we got up, I lined up right with him. And
Look
he
at
had
that.
a 93 or 94 Z28, I can't remember. And we took off, and I didn't really know how to sandbag that good.
Uh-huh.
Well, he was sandbagging with me. Once we hit 8th mile, I just nailed it. And that little Z28 did not have the ass to hang on to that truck. And we went through the lights. He run like a 16 something. I run like a 15 something.
No.
And I remember when we went through the thing to get the lights or the ticket at the end of the thing, man, he was pissed off. He just shot around me through the grass and went on home.
Man.
And I was like, dude, you got beat by your own advice. You should have kept your mouth shut. He was
not your fault.
He would have put me out first round. So he taught me how to do that. And then Dad, he went down there with me one night and he said, "If I see you do that one more time, I'm not going to let you come back down here and race." He's like, "You don't do that." Fair enough.
Wow. So your dad was a racer then?
He back in the day, like in the 60s and 70s.
You're going back in the house.
Yeah.
So the other one is that burnouts. Have you guys ever done anything stupid to do burnouts?
Anything stupid? Like?
Yeah, because like I used to take tires out of the snow tires out of the junkyard, the old nylon ones.
Oh.
And I would run those in burnout contests. Because those old nylon snow tires, man, they would smoke up the world.
Oh, I'm sure.
Never did no burnout contests.
I haven't done that one. Nope.
And dog's going back in the house. That's where I'm at.
I've had like the hardest time learning how to do
hold
burnout.
up.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that was like one of the hardest things for me to learn. I remember I used to try all the time, but what I would do is I would just dump the clutch and just push the gas all the way down so the car would just take off, I didn't know, the whole, like, holding the brake, and keeping the tire from spinning in the front tire. So, I don't know, but I finally did. But it did take me a long time to learn how to burn out.
Yeah. It takes some practice,
And I have no idea how to do a burnout with an automatic. Maybe you guys can tell me that.
Oh, that's easy. It just requires a bit of horsepower.
Just power braking. That's all you're doing. You just kind of revving it up and kind of letting the brake out a little bit,
It's actually harder to do a brake torque in a manual. Because you got to drop that pedal and get on that brake quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to have enough power to do it too. So.
Oh yeah.
It takes horsepower.
Yes, indeedy.
You talking about a Foxbody there? Power braking it in a manual on a Foxbody?
Any of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of ass in second gear, pop it, get it spinning, and just slide over to the brake.
Right back.
So have you? Go ahead.
That used to bother me a lot, actually. The fact that I didn't know how to burn out. I used to feel like, man, I used to see my friends do it. It looked so cool. For a long time, it was just hard. Now I find it funny, but
yeah. Well, the more horsepower you have, the easier it is. So.
Yeah.
For sure.
Small tires, definitely.
If you have like skinny tires, it's easier.
Yeah, exactly. Well, my goodness.
Well, fellas, I'm gonna bounce. Y'all have a great night. Good seeing you guys.
All right, 606. Take care, brother.
Thanks, Jason.
All right, Jason.
Hi, Jason.
Thanks for stopping by.
See you, man.
I'll talk to you soon.
Right on. Yeah, to get off this thing.
And Jesse, you and Nora have a good night, brother. Appreciate you.
Thanks for being there, Jesse.
Rick, how old were you when you got that Mach 1?
I think 17.
Okay.
17. Let me think back. Let me think. Or do the math here. 17 or 18, yes.
Okay. What did you have before you had that?
70 Chevelle.
Oh, I bet you wish you still had that.
Well, it was a Malibu and a 307. You know, and the first car was a first Mustang at 302. We were both automatics. Could be the gearing and whatever, but you know, those Rochester carburetors are really small. And the Autolite 2-barrel is almost like a Holly 2-barrel.
Right.
It could be that, or I had no idea what gears were in it, but that was my first car. I wish, I did a bunch of burnouts with it. And I melted some tires because it burned out easily with like a slightly wet road. And I got in trouble because, the tires don't last. You've been burning out. I know what you've been doing.
The tires don't lie.
Yeah, well, yeah, the front ones are good and the back ones are done.
It was nice because I could burn up the tires, go back in the junkyard and get some more and throw them out.
Yeah.
I was just, because you figure my dad bought that junkyard, right out when I got out of high school.
Yeah, the Ford Plaid's best to use, right?
That must have been awesome to own a junkyard, like, as a car guy.
Listen, man, I'm telling you, if my wife, she would sit out in the parking lot with me while I was underneath cars working on them so we could go racing, changing the transmission, whatever,
I bet all your friends used to show up too, like, hey, like.
You know what I would tell you something. You don't realize how many friends you have until you get rid of the junkyard. Then they don't come around them.
Yeah.
That's one way to put it, right?
Yeah.
My goodness.
It's like a buddy of mine. He goes, hey man, he says, I'm going to have to use your hoist when you get it put in there. And I said, well, then I guess you need to use my hoist and get your ass over here and help me. Right?
There it is. Yeah, but Rick has owned more Mach 1s than anybody I've ever known.
I'm sure there's people with more.
But that's crazy, man.
How many Mach 1s have you owned, Rick?
How many did we count?
Like 4 or 5? 5, 6? I don't know, something like that.
Well, I forgot about the green ones. Either 5 or 6. This car, dark blue car, the green car, the gold one that are trash. Oh, yeah, some were on Mach 1s. And, I had a 70 Sports roof that the fold down came out of. That was like a $300 car. So I was sitting at the parking lot for sale, and the back quarters were just chopped off for, their drop downs and the line. It was just rust bucket.
Right.
So I bought it and pulled for the seat.
Okay.
And, whatever little parts were on there. And sold a lot, many.
Well, as far as Mach 1s go, I got the 21.
Mm-hmm.
Got the 70. I had an 04. I had a 71.
Okay.
And then I had a matter of fact, the twin to Papa Mach. I had the twin of that, and I ended up selling it. It was actually a pretty nice car. Same M code, same thing. Power brakes, no air. Same car.
Okay.
And it was funny because they were only made like 15 cars apart from one another.
Wow.
But anyhow, I ended up selling it. And then one day some guy pops on YouTube and says, hey, man, I need to get a hold of you. I want you to check out my car because I got its twin. I go over there, and it's my old car.
Wow.
Yeah, it was my old car.
Did you try to buy it back?
I told him I'd buy it. He told me if anything happens to him, he's going to give it to me because nobody in his family wants one.
Wow.
I said, well, I don't want nothing to happen to you, but thanks. Yeah.
Gary, I got some photos I'm going to send you. I still have your address. Remember I told you were talking about the prop rod?
Yes.
Trunk prop rod? Well, I went to, Atlanta, the big MCA meet there. They're kind of dark now because they've gotten older. but 2 concourse cars that had that prop rod in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, most of the cars that came with the prop rod had the wing on them.
Yes.
Right. See, my car didn't come with a wing. That's why I don't have a prop rod. But I got a wing on it, but it don't have the rod.
And the same here. And I think the aftermarkets are hollow, so you don't need it. But the original ones are solid. This wasn't it 69 where they, they would do this.
Yeah, mine's original.
Yeah, same here.
I mean, it's original to the Mach 1, but not to my Mach 1.
Right, same here. Mine didn't come with a wing. Had to have it.
It's a must.
I couldn't bring myself to drilling holes in the roof for the louvers, though.
No, I will not put louvers on.
No way.
And I'm going to tell you why. That is the most dirt-catching item you can put in.
Yep.
I agree. Yep.
It's hard enough to see out of the back anyway.
Exactly.
But they do. They catch dirt because the blue one had them on. They weren't original type, but I took them off, of course, because you lift it up and it's just like filth,
Right.
Because you had to do it to clean the window anyway. So I was like, I ain't putting this back on here.
And I had a 78 Mach 1 too. It was a V6.
I like them, yeah.
So where do you guys see Foxbody's values going, say, 10 years from now? Where do you think we'll be?
They're going to be just like the classics.
It's not going to go down. I'll tell you that much.
They're already going crazy right now.
Yeah,
they are.
I mean, seriously, I bought that red one. I think I paid $12 for it. I sold it for $20.
Really?
You know what I mean? So I mean,
that was a nice car.
But I mean, and if you get one that's really pristine, they're trying to sell it for $35,000.
I believe it.
And the Cobras, the '93 Cobras, holy shit!
Oh yeah, they're through the roof. So
I think the
locations.
It has to be
location too. Sorry.
What did you say, Lewis?
I think that condition is everything. It has to be in good condition, low mileage with nice original interior. That's what's attracting people.
Well, and you're right, because people want those cars pristine. They want the right, they want them to be original, because so many of these people cut these Fox bodies up, man. It's hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
be like the DPH.
There's other folks that might want them to race, but they're not gonna be willing to pay that amount for something that they're gonna abuse.
Just beat up.
They don't want that. Yeah.
Well, that's what I always tell people: don't buy a mint Foxbody Mustang and then cut it all up. Find one that needs to be cut up and put it together.
Like mine.
Well, the Black Widow is actually mint. I've taken it apart. I haven't cut it up, obviously, but she's apart. So.
Well, that's one thing, but I mean, not about tubbing it and cutting the floors out there.
Yeah, you're modifying it in a good way.
That's what I'm talking about. So if you find a car,
so
if you find a car that you want to build, get something that's not that pretty.
Yeah. I guess with the Black Widow, what I'm trying to do,
with what you're doing, you can always undo it.
Yeah. I'm keeping all my original parts,
Yes.
So,
That's
but,
smart.
I call myself just kind of modernizing it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's basically it, so it'll still look the same, but it's just more modern, with the Holly dash.
You don't seem the type, to me, that you're fixing this car to sell. You're fixing this car for you to keep.
Oh, I'm keeping it. It's mine.
And that's one thing, but these guys, they're buying these cars and bottling up and trying to get 20 grand out of them, and they're junk.
Yeah, believe me, I've actually thought about selling it, but then Lewis is like, "What are you doing? Don't do it! Don't do it!"
As far as what I can tell, that car is immaculate.
It is.
But I mean, look at my Fairmont. My Fairmont's clean as a whistle, dude. But the interior was burned up in it and stuff like that. So that's why I said, I'm building this car.
Yeah.
And I feel like you made it better. Fairmont's not that cool, to begin with. But the way you built it is just incredible.
Well,
it's going to be incredible. For sure.
I like to build a Fairmont wagon or something.
I can't wait to get this damn pole barn built so I can finish that Fairmont.
You're almost there, man. You're almost there.
Yeah. I'm working on it.
And so, have you started on the very top yet? You know, like
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it because the builder was there today, and he says, "Listen, way I got this vented and everything like that. You don't want to do that. You're not heating the upper part anyhow. So just do the roof down. I'm not the roof, but the ceiling down."
Okay.
So that's my plan
you're
now.
You're gonna do the walls clear up to the roof.
Yes. Well, to the ceiling.
To the ceiling, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use the fiberglass, the pink fiberglass with the paper. I'm going to run those across the top, and then I'm going to put 2-inch OSB across the top of that. So that'll be it.
Well, that's going to be well insulated. My goodness.
And that's like the builder told me because he was over here today because he was wrapping the door, and he was telling me, he says, "Are you heating up there?" And I said, "No." He goes, "Then leave it alone."
Yeah.
You know, because you need the cool air in the vent up there to be able to keep everything from, you know, getting mold or whatever.
Yeah, but the thing of it is that, you know, that's going to be so insulated, you know, better than most houses. Seems like, you know.
It should be pretty good.
Better than most houses, I'm telling you. Yeah.
Barbecue Mike says, "I'm tired of the Coyote Swap. The Coyote Swap's sweet, but, you know, find something else to do it to."
Yeah, things get played out quick, you know.
It's getting played out, and Ford's not coming. I mean, I don't know.
Well, they have that Illuminator Coyote variant motor now, you know. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called the Illuminator. And
yeah, I haven't heard of that.
Shoot, man, that's what Built versus what Kenneth Sean's doing.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah, you haven't heard about that?
I looked the price of that motor up. Good God Almighty, that motor is like $27,000.
Really?
Yeah, about 27 grand. You know, but that thing can hold, I think, like 12 to 1,500 horsepower.
What kind of blocks it got?
I'm not 100% sure, but it's like a Coyote variant. It's the same principle, basically. It's the same function, if I remember correctly. But man, that thing, man, it is a beast of a motor.
And he's gonna put that in that little Foxbody.
Yep.
I've seen that
yep
engine at it was like the NMRA and Bowling Green, and you know, of course, Ford Racing was there, and they had that engine out there. I was like drooling over it because they had it on a stand with trans and, you know, everything hooked up to it. But I guess you fired up, right?
Right. Well, there's a couple 70 Mach 1s around here with the Coyote Swap.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that to mine, but you know, if it's something that you drug out of the field and needs a bunch of Dynacorn parts and stuff, why not? I would then, you know, if I had, you know, money, but
right.
But you know,
yeah. What was that motor you sent me a picture of, Rick?
Which one?
The Boss motor, was it the 4?
Oh yeah, they're going up. They got these
the
Boss
429.
Well, they got up to 460 on a small block now, bro.
Yeah, the 460. That's what it was, a 460.
Jeez.
In a small block.
Foxcast did one. So he didn't go to the 460, but he was talking about the 383, and I think that's what he's going to put in, you know, his pop's car. At least in his last video.
It's basically a 351, a Windsor. It's just got, you know, more tolerances for like a bigger piston and more stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a better block. If you look at the main webs and all that stuff.
It's just made to handle a bunch of power.
Well, that's an aftermarket block anyhow.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a Boss block, right? If I remember right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, compared to a lot of things, they're expensive, but I mean, for what you get the short block for, it's not much more than paying the machine work and the stroker kit and all that. End up being the same.
Yeah.
I would never consider that personally because, you know, my cars are all worth like maybe like $5,000 each, and buying a motor that's like $20,000 wouldn't make a lot of sense. You know?
I think your Foxbody is worth more than that, man. But that's just me.
Well, that's what I paid for them. You know what I'm saying?
So what, wait. We need to back up here a second. What did you just say, Blitzkrieg?
So what I'm saying is I wouldn't consider like an engine like that for my Foxbodies because when I bought them, I paid like $5,000 for them. So it wouldn't make sense to me to put something that expensive into it, like spend $20,000 on it on the engine. It'll be worth more than the car.
Okay.
I don't know. Your car's pretty clean. That car's not in bad shape. Yeah. So I mean, you paid $5,000 for it. Prices on that car is probably pretty close to doubled by now.
I get that, but like as far as me, like taking the money and like $20,000 and spending it on like an engine to put in that car, I don't think that's happening. I'd rather build a nice 302, a nice 347 maybe, and just stuff it back in there. Either way, like what would I do with all that power, on the street?
Right.
Just to have it.
Yeah, because pretty soon California you have to sell all your gas cars and buy electric.
Yeah, around here, all we have is like 87 octane mostly, in 91. So we don't have like the cool stuff like 93 octane.
E85.
And the only other option is to go with E85, but
okay.
Are those guys choking you out on the gas? Is that what they're doing?
That's what it sounds like.
He raised the tax again, I think.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
oh,
and your boy there, they got someone wore a wire, one of his staff members, and got all kinds of things on him. I've seen some things come out.
But you know what? It's the people here that keep voting for that. Like it's not.
Yeah.
He's not doing it. Like people are voting for it.
They're doing it to themselves, basically.
Right, and these people are doing it to blackmail him.
That's too bad.
That's just corruption at its finest.
So, Lewis, I don't know what you do for a living, but I'd be getting the hell out of California.
Look, I'm trying to leave as soon as I possibly can, man. Like I'm looking for. I'm actually at first I was just thinking of leaving the LA area where I live currently, and maybe like moving out to like further out in California, because there's other cities that make a little bit more sense. Like it's a little cheaper to live there, but eventually it'll get just as bad as here, I think. So maybe the best move is to like consider maybe another state, maybe Arizona, Texas. I don't
Portland,
know.
Oregon.
I do need a here.
There you go. You go live next to OG there.
That's right.
Come on up.
I mean, my thing is, you go to any state and open up a whorehouse, dude. Just run it by hand till you get on your feet. You know what I mean?
And I watched this. This was a nice small city. I watched it just go right down the tubes.
Yeah.
No, and they do, because that's the way it is. So like my city, I don't live in a big city. So, I mean, the only thing we got here where I live at is the airport.
Yeah.
And there's some businesses here and stuff like that, but we don't have a lot of people, and it's not a very big city, But yeah, I got Detroit 20 miles east of me.
Yeah.
It's a shame, something like that's history and all that, just everything, gets buttoned up and, goes overseas to business and stuff. But,
yeah.
And then they just let it, all that expensive, manufacturing stuff just sets. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but.
So the story here in LA is it's wild, because even like talking about like maybe 10, 15 years ago, it was still kind of cool, like.
So what happened?
Stuff. And I think it was after COVID where like the whole homeless situation got completely out of control,
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, but you find that almost everywhere now.
Yeah.
So like, when you think of LA, you think Hollywood, you think of like the beaches around here, Venice Beach and all that stuff. Yeah. If you go there now, it's a dump, bro. So it's like,
that's sad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen videos.
And it's been long enough that they could have fixed it already, but they just choosing not to. So.
Yeah, I know. My wife and I were on some type of layover coming back from Motor City Fox Fest, right? And we laid over in Las Vegas.
Hey, Mark, what's up, man?
So went over to Las Vegas, and we were laying over there. Hey, Mark. And so that was my wife's first time there, right? And so we walked probably like 3 or 4 miles, it felt like, at like 1 o'clock in the morning. I took her to the MGM, right? We walk in, and the place was a freaking dump. I mean, seriously, cigarette smoke everywhere. And all the waitresses and everything, they were literally like retired women. I mean, they were like old. I was like, these women should be off somewhere enjoying their retirement and their life, you know. And Anna was like, I am not impressed. And I was like, well, it wasn't like this years ago.
No, Vegas was awesome, man. Like,
yeah,
Vegas,
it was a hot mess, bro.
It was my favorite place to go. Like,
yeah, I'll never go back now.
A friend of mine I grew up with, he's in the LA area and he loved it down there. But now he says they cost so much money, it's hard to live. And he does some kind of I can't think of it, but it's some kind of computer stuff that he does now. Maybe it's security or something. Yeah, and he makes good money and stuff like that. And his wife's a realtor, you know, she makes good money. But he goes, it just ain't worth living here no more. But I can't leave my job until I retire.
Yeah. That's where I'm at. You know, you're kind of stuck, you know.
So. We go with me.
Being a realtor in the LA area right now, it's difficult.
What'd you say, Rick?
I forgot. Oh, at my age and the house almost paid off, and to get a loan, I'm stuck here because can't get anything anywhere else. You know, for the bargain price compared to what's today, you know.
Bama says he lives in a very big city.
Listen, Bama lives back in the country where they still doing sheep.
So you say population 2.
Yeah, I've seen his videos.
They got more sheep. They got more sheep down there than they got people.
I kid you not, when I lived in Oklahoma, bro, there's some small towns that literally the population sign says population 6 or 7. You know, and wow. I was like, really? You talk about a small town. I
bet everybody knows everybody there.
Yeah, I bet everybody probably married to everybody there. So.
You know, here there's a lot of sheep too, and I don't mean the animals.
Yeah, but I don't think you're doing the sheep what Bama's doing with sheep.
Oh no.
Bama's eating the sheep.
Get those cowboy boots and put the hind legs up and walk up to a cliff is what I hear.
Well, that's what Bama does.
That's a hot mess, bro.
Listen, he got that one, you know, so he got that sheep's head stuck in the fence, right? So he had to back off on it, and then they had to go cut the fence away to get its head out.
Dang, that's horrible, man. What the heck?
It's a joke.
Oh.
Where you at, man?
I would have killed
Get on here and defend yourself, man. You gonna let us talk about you like that, Bama? Come on.
The fence is really expensive. The sheep, not so much.
Ooh, Lewis, dang. Lewis is throwing stones at Bama.
Oh, boy. So the population here where I live at is 24,000.
24,000, okay.
Yeah.
Not bad.
That's actually pretty small, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Let me find out what the population here is, Portland. I know it's up there.
It says Gary's the king of dad jokes. I need to start doing my jokes again.
You do, man. I miss those.
Yeah, I remember those.
I mean, you're great at telling jokes.
I just hate, you know, we got a lot going on. It's
yeah,
you know.
Right, I know, yes.
You were doing it every day, right? It was like joke of the day.
Joke of the day.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't done that for a minute.
I just need to start doing it again.
The infamous clock joke. I love that one.
Well, you've seen the video on it, so.
Yep.
Yeah. You see my comment, didn't you? On your building, talking about heat, I need a clock for mine.
Well, I've been thinking about that split. What's it, Mr. Cool? It's like a split.
Yeah.
Split or something.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been looking at that. It looks like it's pretty promising. Keep me cool in the summer and warm in the winter.
There you go.
And take humidity out. That's what I need.
Okay.
It rains every day. It's raining today. It was one Saturday this whole season to answer somebody how many times I'm going to drive my car. It's rained every weekend except one or two, including today. Yeah, you know, nothing but I'm cutting grass twice a week.
Man, I'm going up north next week. I need to cut my grass before I go.
So the population of Portland is just over 635,000.
Woo, that's huge.
Yeah. And then when you add in the metropolitan areas, like, you know, Beaverton, the small areas, they said it's like 2 million or something like that. So
right. Wow.
But just in the Portland area is 635,000. So.
And what about you, What's Craig? What's the population where you live at? You said
I don't know. I know it's more. I know it's
10 million?
You said LA, right? You live in LA?
Let me look that up actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check on my dog real quick. And I'll grab my other phone so I can look up mine.
So what happened to Matt?
Yeah, I haven't seen him tonight.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I hadn't talked to him today. Usually I talk to him every day.
Oh yeah.
So it says 3.87 million.
Damn.
And that's the people we know of. You know, there's still all those people that, you know.
I'm scared of that.
Yeah, who knows how many homeless you guys got?
Yeah, or people that are here and like no one knows about them, you know.
So is that LA or out of California?
LA.
I think that's just LA.
Jeez.
Dude, that's crowded. My goodness.
Man.
That's insane.
No wonder why gas is so expensive. Just think of the money they're making off of that.
Yeah.
Gosh.
But you gotta think that even the small jobs here pay a lot of money. Like minimum wage here is like $15, you know. So.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How much?
It costs it to live there.
Like 15.
Okay.
And yeah, most jobs around here they'll pay you like $30, you know, like a regular job, you know, something that an adult would work. It's like $30 and up.
Dang.
Good girl.
Y'all be making the money down there.
Yeah, but that you spend it like just like that. You know?
It's all relative. Your minimum wage to what your cost of living is. You know, here,
yeah,
minimum wage is like what is it, $7.65 or whatever. And
something
you know,
like that.
But our gas is $2 something a gallon. You know, things don't cost as much. You know, like a home or whatever.
Right.
You know, gas is a good example, but home is a good example as far as property value goes.
Yeah, Mustang Alley, dude. It's going to be a good work. Well, actually, Ken's coming up. Sublime's going to be here. You know.
Oh, yeah?
When's that?
That's August 15th.
Gotcha.
Right on.
Funky will be here. Barbecue Mike was supposed to.
Oh, right on. So y'all are going to have a good old time.
We're going to have a good time. Ken wants to go to the Henry Ford Museum and to the Ford Garage.
Okay,
Yeah,
right
so
on.
We'll have fun.
I know at Motor City Fox Fest, I think 5-0 Asylum is going to be there too. So
yes,
so that's going to boost everything up, having them there. So.
Well, Fox Fest is going to have me at Ford Garage too, because they usually have their show there, kind of like the start of it.
Okay, right on.
Well, you was there last year, weren't you, OG?
Where?
You went to Fox Fest last year, didn't you?
No, the only one I've ever been to is Motor City, and that was a few years back now.
Okay.
But I plan on I might try to make it to Fox Fest. Just fly over there. But the one I had kind of planned on going to was the one that Brutal's throwing down in Louisiana or Alabama or wherever they're at down there.
Okay.
So I might fly through there and check it out. I think that's in December. So
Bama says his population is 909. So there's 9 people. There's 9 people and 900 sheep.
900 sheep and 9 people. Okay.
You know, the downside of living with so many people around you is that you don't care about anybody. You don't know anyone. Like your neighbors are like just, I don't know. You don't care about them. There's just so many people everywhere.
Yeah. Didn't they say like in New York and LA that you may never even see the same person twice?
Yeah. Yeah, you can walk around. I mean, I see the same people all the time, but I guess if you walk around like, you know, in the subway or something, then yeah, you might never run into the same individual.
That's crazy. Man, oh man.
And then I know that there's neighbors that have moved in and moved out, and I never even met them. You know, like they were here for like a year or months. You know,
Right.
so I never learned their names, never knew who they were. That's how it is around here. There's just so many people that you know you don't even care anymore.
That's too bad.
Yeah, that's a good thing about like a small town. I guess everyone knows each other.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just, you know, helps the community to actually know each other. You know what I mean? So helps the community. Where did Rick go? Where you at?
I just heard my phone go off, and usually it's Sublime.
Probably, why are you talking about me?
If I didn't talk about him, you'd think I didn't like him.
Yeah, true.
No, it's actually my wife. And she's in the other room, and she's texting me. Well, that's cool, Mike. I hope you make it, brother.
Battery's getting low anyway, isn't it?
$30 out here, you're living higher on the hog.
That's funny, right? $30. Well, at least your money goes a long ways. So.
But not everybody makes that here. You know, it's just like people working at the airport. You know,
right.
Like, say, like you're a manager at AutoZone or something. You could probably get like $27.
Damn.
A manager at AutoZone.
Yeah. You know what surprised me? Like the people that work at Panda Express, the Chinese food restaurant.
Yeah.
They make a lot of money, bro.
No way.
The people that cook and stuff, they make a ton of money.
Wow. I guess Panda Express it is.
Yeah. if I had to work fast food, I would either go there or In-N-Out. In-N-Out is another fast food chain that pays a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, good thing I don't have to work in those shops anymore.
Yeah.
If I had to, I would go there.
Girl.
In-N-Out. Wow.
Yeah.
I know.
In-N-Out burger, huh?
They just opened one up here in Portland. So.
Oh, did they? They're coming back?
Yep. Yep. They opened one up here, a brand new one. Honestly, I don't see what's so special about the burgers personally, but I mean, I've had it. It's just like a burger to me.
It's a good burger, though.
The thing about it is that when they were here, they were cheap and quick. So you go in there, they got them cheap and they were fast.
True.
Yeah.
True.
One thing about, I've been in restaurant business a lot, managing stores. Every restaurant is supplied by one company here, Cisco Foods. So if you go somewhere else, a restaurant, they just flavor things differently or whatever. It all comes from the same place, all of it. But you go to some high-end steakhouse or something, but everything here, every restaurant, you can look it up. All the foods comes from the same companies. They just, make different sauces or different ways to cook it, or they may have 10 different type of hamburgers.
Yeah.
Have you guys eaten at like White Castle? I've heard a lot about that. I've never had that.
Heartburn City, baby. There's one right up the road.
It's trash. You know, I was so hyped. They even made a movie called White Castle, right? I don't know if you guys have seen it. But
yeah, that was a long time ago.
And I drove to Las Vegas to have a White Castle, and I was so disappointed, bro. It literally tastes like, like the frozen ones that you can buy. Just throw them in the microwave, That's literally what they serve you there.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about you, but buddy, they're fresh up here and they're good.
Yeah, same here.
I'm telling you, they're fresh up here,
Wow.
buddy. They're not frozen. They cook them right there in front of you.
I'll take In-N-Out all day over White Castle.
Huh?
I'll take In-N-Out all day over White Castle.
Yeah, White Castle's good up here. Like I said, they cook the burgers right in front of you. Even when
maybe it's just the way they make them here, but they were pretty bad. I had a bad experience.
Yeah, even go through the drive-through here, you can see them cooking them.
Nice.
Smell
well, at least they're fresh, I guess.
They got one of the best chocolate shakes around.
Yeah, the shakes are good.
Yeah.
I tried the shakes. Yeah.
Hey, come in here and see what this noise is.
I haven't been there in years because my diet doesn't allow it. Fellas, my phone's getting it's on limp mode.
Okay.
And I lost one AirPod. And I really appreciate being the guest and inviting me on and talking to everyone. I'm going to go get my other phone and deal with the dog and get it under comments anyway. But one thing I want to ask everyone that's watching this or anyone later, that I have a special. Someone's asked me if you're going to Bowling Green, EFI Holly Ford Fest here in October. We have a special surprise for a Foxbody with a drag pack, race car, street car, but preferably with the EFI. So contact me if you fit the bill and you're going to be there. You can get a hold of me any Big Stick Stangs, Instagram, Facebook, Big Stick Stangs, iCloud. Send me a message and believe me, you're not going to be disappointed.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
And it's going to be a good time. Hope it don't rain.
Nice.
Yeah.
But,
no doubt.
yeah. The surprise is not from me. It's from a very large channel.
Okay.
And so, you and Lewis, I think, know. But
yeah.
But I'm putting the word out there because I've contacted a few people. And, people saying, oh,
well, we really appreciate having you on, Rick.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for telling us about your journey.
Thanks for listening to my country twang.
He says the heater's stuck.
I really appreciate you, and I appreciate your life and what you do. Thank you for being my big brother. I appreciate it. So
thank you. I appreciate it.
I feel the same way, Rick. It was a pleasure, man.
Rick, I don't know how they feel, but I don't know how they feel, Rick, but I still think you got some pretty lips.
I agree with Mr. Mac 1, by the way.
Have a good night, brother.
Y'all have a good night, man. Thanks so much. I'll be seeing you on YouTube. Video drops tomorrow.
Okay. I'm looking forward to your video.
Finally.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mel.
She says you're welcome anytime.
My dad's up. As soon as he goes to bed, I'm going to try to talk to wife and be going to Dairy Queen.
Woohoo! That's what I'm talking about.
You know what? I'm going to try White Castle again just because Mr. Mac 1 is saying that, I probably
it has to be fresh, man.
I'm going to try it again.
But you know what, though? I'm going to tell you something, Blitzkrieg. One day you can go to one and it's horrible. The next day you go to the same one, it's great.
That's
true. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just what it is. But, yeah, I'm with you, dude. I don't want no frozen hamburgers. But up here, I'm telling you, you can watch them cook them.
All right. I'm going to give it another shot, man. Because
where are you going to go? Back to Vegas to get it? Or
no, I'm going to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But I trust Mr. Mike 1, so I'm going to do it.
Well, maybe we could fly to Kentucky and get a burger. Hang out with Rick.
Yeah.
Good idea, guys.
What was that?
I said, that's a good idea. Rick would love that.
Yeah, no doubt.
I wish I had time to go down to Kentucky.
We can go and help him finish his car, or whatever he's working on.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That'd be a great video.
Wouldn't it, though? That'd be awesome.
It'd be a great live stream.
We can stream the whole thing.
The good, the bad, and the ugly of it. Right? Oh, man. What does it say? Hey, Mr. Mach 1 was 100% right about mustard on
I tried that. I did that. The challenge.
I can't imagine that.
Ah, dude,
It's
I'm
good,
telling
man.
you. Listen, I'm telling you. My daughter tried it, and I says, "What are you doing?" She goes, "It's great. You got to try it." I said, "I ain't trying that."
All right.
She goes, "Dad." She told
I
me
have some watermelon at home. I'm gonna try it as soon as I get home. I'm gonna film it.
My daughter told me I was chicken shit, so I had to try it, and I'm like, "Damn, that's pretty good."
I think Lewis froze up.
He started laughing.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it, and I'm gonna record it. So, you know, if it turns out horrible, I'm gonna blame you.
It's okay. You can blame me. But the thing about it is, though, man, do you like mustard?
I do like mustard. Yep.
Do you like watermelon?
Yes, I do.
All right then.
So, what is it supposed to taste like?
Try it, and you'll find out.
Interesting.
It's kind of hard to tell. It's kind of like got that sweet and sour maybe taste.
Okay.
It's good. It's really good.
Mustard,
but I'm going to warn you now. Just put a little on. Don't put a lot, because then the mustard will overpower the watermelon.
So it has to be the right ratio then.
Yes.
Okay. And what would that be? Like a couple of drops, or?
Well, if you're getting a piece of watermelon, like if you got a spoonful of watermelon, then I'd put a little circle on it and try it.
Okay, I can dig it. Okay, I'm gonna try it, man. I have some watermelon at home, and I definitely have some mustard. So,
well, you got to try it. You got to let me know. Matter of fact, how's this? Make a video on it.
I will.
Make a video on it. But I mean, literally, it's pretty good. We lost Lewis, didn't we?
I guess we did.
He had to go get some mustard and watermelon.
He had to go try it, I guess, or go get it.
I'm telling you, that's good stuff.
So what are you going to do tonight?
Well, right now it's 10:30, and I got to be at the hall at 8 o'clock in the morning. So,
okay,
if I can talk the wife and us going up DQ, then that's where we're going to go.
Right on.
Because they've already shut down Telegraph.
Oh, okay. Does your dad like DQ?
He does, but we need to go and spend some time with ourselves.
Understood.
You know, because she's with him all day long, dude. And
yeah.
She was ready to kick his ass today.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. That can't happen.
It's bad. It's not good. He treats my wife really bad.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's got to be real difficult.
It is for me because, my wife's my one and only, right?
Yep. I get you.
So what happened, Lewis? Did you go try that watermelon?
No. My phone died.
Oh, okay. So you need to try the watermelon and mustard as well.
I did. Remember, I even did the challenge, man.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a short on my channel where I tried your watermelon and mustard.
I think I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was surprisingly good. I gotta admit. That's what I'm saying. I respect you too much. I gotta give White Castle another try.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, any of these burger joints anymore are hit and miss.
Yeah.
Mark says that he was skeptical, but it was delicious.
See, there you go.
All right,
even
man.
my wife tried it, and she was like,
home,
"Yeah,
I'm gonna film it."
Okay, you do that. But anyhow, I'm gonna let you guys go. You guys have a great night.
All right, Lewis and Gary, y'all take care, brother. Appreciate you.
All right, you guys have a great night. Take care.
You too. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody. Hit that like, subscribe, thumbs up. Go show some love to Rick. Like, subscribe his channel, Mr. Blitzkrieg, 1987. I don't know why he calls it 1987 because he wasn't even born, but
Oh, you just put that together.
But that's all good. I love my little brother. So, all right, man.
All right, man.
You take care. All right, everybody. Peace.
Bye.